This is an Audio Wool original.
Cracking up one over there. Casual Frightday. And tonight, folks, to get us in the mood for the live stream paranormal investigation we're doing this Sunday. I believe that would be, today is the 4th. It would be the 6th at 8 p.m. 8:30 p.m. MST at live.frightday.com. I thought that maybe we should try to return to our roots by exploring the haunted TikTok mom who believes the source of a ghost is a rolled up rug buried under a tree in her yard. What's in the rug? We actually have that answer, which is kind of exciting. This story has been unrolling all week, and we have a resolution that we're going to talk about. Also, I found some drug dealing ghosts. Bigfoot has returned to the Sooner State. It's been a year since the worst death industry disaster that I can recall, so we're going to relive that and get a little bit of an update. I've got the best case scenario for a home invasion and more or less wacky crimes. To talk about all of that with me, all the way from occupied Texas, it's Jared.
It's Jared. Byron. Nice to see you.
Thanks. And it is October, so I've got all kinds of spooky sounds added to my board here, including up close thunder. I've got distant thunder. I think I had one more really good one.
Whoa.
That's not it. It's Byron's old standby. What's a sound that reminds you of your like nostalgic Halloween?
I got a rock.
Okay, it's just rock hitting ground.
No, like Charlie Brown saying, "I got a rock."
Oh, okay. This is my favorite.
Probably that. Rattling chains.
Yeah, dragging chains. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I do like that one. That one's good.
It's a classic, and I added a little bit.
So you're talking, you want some,
haunted house sounds.
Bat fluttering.
It's the spooky season, of course.
Yeah.
And I want to reveal to you, I mean, when I watch horror films, it's not the paranormal stuff that bugs me, and I don't really believe in monsters. It is real human monsters that startle me the most, and especially the ones that come in my house when I don't want them to. Home invasion, it's not a good thing. It's one of my biggest fears.
Yeah.
But
what are you defending yourself with?
Well, I'm just saying, if it was to happen...
we're in stand your ground states. Let's get into it.
Castle Doctor. And no, if it was to happen to me, I guess this situation would be the most ideal. Burglar hung out washing and cooked meal for victim. This is from a day ago. It's in the BBC. That is Damien Wojnil. I don't know Polish names, maybe? What is that? Can you read that for me? Thank you.
Wojnilowicz.
Thank you.
Wojnilowicz.
There we go.
Wojnilowicz.
Damien Wojnilowicz. We got there. A woman discovered her house had been broken into by a burglar who hung out her washing, that's her laundry, put her shopping away, and cooked a meal on her stove. So this guy, Damien, 36, and I gotta say, I guess he looks 36. I'm starting to compare people who are 36 to myself since I'm older now. And I'm like, do I look younger than this guy? Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey, in the chat. This is live, by the way, live.frightday.com. If you want to participate every other Friday, I should let you know that. And it is a fun time. He was jailed for 22 months at Cardiff Crown Court on Thursday. This is how much he was sentenced to for carrying out an unusual burglary in Monmouthshire in July. The woman said that she was left too scared to stay in her own home after returning from work to find items had been moved in the garden and her recycling bin had been emptied. The burglar left a note saying, "Don't worry, be happy, eat up, scratch." So, and scratch? Maybe that's I guess.
What does that mean?
I don't know. like relax? Maybe that's like a slang for like kick back and relax kind of thing.
Maybe so.
Scratch yourself, itch. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, the court also heard the bird feathers had been refilled. Feeders, pardon me. That would have been different story. Bird feeders were refilled and plant pots had been moved. Inside the house, a pair of shoes had been removed from packaging, which was placed in the recycling bin. So maybe he tried them on. Unclear.
What if she had dandruff?
Dandruff? Like foot dandruff? Like foot skin, dry skin?
Well, dandruff typically on your head, isn't it?
Well, but what are you talking about? Where?
And it then, okay, tell her to give it scritch, then put
Oh,
away
we're still on
groceries in it,
scratch.
mate.
Okay, in it. Yeah.
In it. Mush peas.
Shopping had been taken from a bag and placed in the fridge, which had been rearranged. Kitchen utensils had been placed in a bin, and new ones from the shopping bag had been laid out. A toothbrush.
We got
with
another
toothbrush
bot
heads.
here.
Oh, we got more viewers. This is great. So many.
Another set of viewers. It's tight.
Toothbrush heads had been replaced on the toothbrushes. Wonder if they were used. And an empty bottle of wine had been plucked out of a rack, having been drunk. Okay, so he stole the wine. And the floor had been cleaned up with a mop and bucket left out. The victim also saw a bottle of red wine that had been left out next to a glass and bottle opener, and there was a bowl of sweets on the living room table. So that's really sweet. He's kind of just setting it up. The victim, though, 2 weeks after the crime,
for a bottle of wine.
I guess, still very anxious and had never experienced this before. I haven't either. Quote, "I wondered if it was somebody who knew me, if it was going to turn into a stalking incident, if he knew I lived alone, and if I had been targeted." Scary. Yeah, I was too scared to stay in my home and stayed with a friend. And then there was a second burglary at another home in late July of this summer when the male homeowner received a CCTV alert on his phone that showed this gentleman walking in his driveway. The defendant went on to use the shower in the summer house to wash and clean his clothes. Food and drink had also been consumed, and a hot tub had been left dirty. So
he was bathing in the hot tub.
Yeah, that's not great.
Cleaning his clothes in there too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess why not? This guy...
He's just wearing them into the hot tub and turning it on, is what they're saying.
It's kind of a cool move.
Yeah.
He's just kind of using the neighborhood as if it was his own private, I guess, large house. Yeah, he's just taking what he wants, but he's being kind about it. So, I don't know.
On their floor, probably spilled something,
Yeah. So this is a light home invasion. Still not desirable. I just don't think I would be that scared of it, I guess.
He's just trying to look for a friend. Damien here. Maybe not the way to do it, buddy, but
yeah. I mean, I dug around trying to find more.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, stop it, please. More information about this guy. And the only thing that popped up was a YouTuber who recorded undesirable encounters with different vehicles in and outside of London, basically. Like if someone was speeding or took a turn too sharply, he would record them with his phone and then publish their license plate number and face on the internet. And I think it might be the same guy, but
really,
yeah, I wish I would have saved it. I think,
yeah,
it just, I mean, I don't know if that name is very popular in the UK, but that's the only thing that popped up. So kind of fun. Also, not a situation I'd like to find myself in. Should I keep going down this light path? We'll slowly ramp it up. How about this?
We got some light. We got some light stuff. We got some light updates too.
This is a little bit of a crime corner for me.
Oh, I put this in there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the moment Oklahoma Highway Patrol troopers arrested Cody Adams this week after they say he stole this EMS truck and drove it to court where he was scheduled to appear before a judge. And get this, the charge he was facing:
unauthorized use of a motor vehicle.
All right. So let's recap real quick. This guy got in trouble because he stole an EMT's truck at a gas station so he could go to court for... What was that, Jared? Another instance of he stole a vehicle.
A truck. Okay.
Yeah, so pretty cool. He seems sad about it.
X to the Z exhibit just saying, hey, we heard that you like stolen vehicles, so we got you a stolen vehicle to go to your stolen vehicle case.
I love that. Thanks. And well, did you hear all the stuff about like how much of a horror show Pimp My Ride is?
Yeah.
There's how they left vehicles
wasn't
like
there like a YouTube?
Yeah.
There was like a whole rabbit hole about that. I looked at it one time because do you remember the one where they put the band? They took like the band's tour vehicle and they like put a fucking hot tub in the back of it and stuff.
Yeah,
they sawed off the top and put like
it's not street legal.
More wheels underneath it or something. Yeah, like. The band was saying that like they tried selling it or something and they were unable to because who the fuck wants to buy that? It's just like Frankenstein vehicle. But it was like uninsurable and like you can't drive it. It has water in it, basically a whole water feature. And then you have Wendinjowski, whatever this guy's name is. He's in there and he's washing his clothes in the back of your
hot tub
your tour vehicle.
No thanks.
Get out of here.
Pass. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So for people who don't know, Pimp My Ride was a show in the early 2000s where X to the Z exhibit would, I guess, take people
I think it's back.
Oh, you think so? I could see
it. I'm almost positive. I feel like it's like maybe a Netflix or something now.
Folks have bad cars, and X to the Z exhibit, of course, would pimp them out and make them match the personality and the desires of the person who owns the car. But yeah, oftentimes what we see on screen is not what actually happened. Fake exhaust pipes instead of muffler replacements. Someone had LED lights in their seat that became too hot to use. TV screens always stopped working.
It's the Bored Ape vehicle.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Doors that were seen on like the show were removed to put on regular doors because they weren't street legal. It's a bit of a bummer type situation. Immediate breakdowns. We got engines that need to be replaced a month afterwards for $1,700, and of course they're not fixing that. But
because you're like driving like the tiniest little like Ford Ranger, but they install like a pool table on the back of it or something like that, and so then they're carrying around an additional like 2,000 pounds of wood and just like new mechanics and like, a 1989 Subaru or whatever. It's just like, what are you? I to find out that there were like their actual cars was like, why wouldn't they just like set this up? Like, go buy some junk ass cars to do this show with. Like, don't ruin people's lives with this garbage.
Because these are desperate people who need cars so desperately that they're on this show, and now their cars are breaking and bad. So
yeah. I wonder what the percentage rate, like who actually like got to keep their vehicle, and it's like, yeah, it's fine.
Just sell it immediately and get a Civic or something. Like
put it on eBay.
So this guy needed a truck very bad so he could get to court for stealing a truck.
Troopers say it all began at an on-cue gas station in Stillwater, where apparently Adams had been trying to hitch a ride off people.
And was asking various people and strangers, if you will, in the area for a ride to go to court.
He didn't find any takers, and that's when troopers say he saw an opportunity.
A LifeNet first responder command vehicle that was left on running and unattended.
They say Adams hopped inside and drove nearly 30 miles to the Pawnee County Courthouse.
So
30 miles.
I didn't know that he did that. That's really far to steal a car. Was he trying to hitch? He was trying to hitch 30 miles?
Yeah, he was trying to get over there 30 miles.
Oh my God. All right.
From the on
where
queue.
he had that scheduled court appearance for a previous stolen vehicle charge. During that drive, the truck's owners reported it stolen.
There was a general broadcast that was sent out to troopers.
A trooper just happened to be driving by the courthouse and spotted that truck parked outside, quickly putting two and two together.
Believed, what's the likelihood of him actually being in that courthouse? The trooper located him waiting to go to his court date.
That's when the trooper loaded him into his cruiser. But before taking Adams to jail yet again, the trooper had a question for him.
What time's your court? 9?
Rules.
I'll bring him up here at 9.
He made sure Adams...
Oh, that's actually the nicest shit. And that's probably what made him cry, is like this cop actually making sure he shows up for his court appointment.
Yeah, he got there. Give it to him.
Damn, that's a journey.
You guys got your car back, dude. Come on.
Yeah. We don't need to. I mean, he's going to get another charge, but let's let him wrap this one up.
He shouldn't have parked in the front, huh? He should have parked around the corner or something.
Something, yeah.
Didn't miss that court appearance, escorting him handcuffed back into the courthouse. All the while, his cruiser's camera capturing the moments OHP dispatchers tried to sum it all up.
Yeah, that's one for the books.
Sure is. Very exciting. Nice little situation.
Boba Fett.
It did sound like Boba Fett was talking to him through that radio. Yeah. Yeah. Do we have an update? I feel like I had one more. No. I do have a stolen.
Keep it Oklahoma real quick. I think.
Well, I have a stolen truck story that I gotta share with us, and then we'll pop back to Oklahoma real quick. This is interesting.
The search is on across the valley for the loved ones of this baby who passed away.
First of all, she's pointing at an urn of a baby, not a baby that passed away, for people just listening.
A family says their truck was stolen. When they recovered it, there was an urn of a 1-month-old baby inside. They want to get the message out there. They are trying to get his remains back home.
It's like losing your child all over again.
The inscription
I was
says,
like, what is it in? I was like, why is that baby in like a shell, like a mermaid shell?
The wings of an angel.
It's wings of an angel.
Yeah.
As I'm.
Heavenly angel is sent from above. As I wait for my family, wrap me in love. Is what is written above this? Yeah, and I don't know if you
porcelain baby.
I don't know if you caught that.
Who passed away. A family says their truck was stolen. When they recovered it, there was an urn of a 1-month-old baby inside. They want.
Yeah, so that's something. You know, like your car gets stolen, and you're like, well, the stereo might be gone, and like my CDs, and I don't know, maybe some other stuff.
Box of my infant's ashes.
No, this is other ashes that were just found in their truck after it was stolen.
Oh.
Yeah. This isn't their baby's ashes. Is it? Wait. No, urn with baby's ashes found. Yeah. These are loose ashes. This is an urn of a baby that was found in a car that was stolen.
Oh.
Yeah.
What were they doing in the car? They were breaking in houses and stealing urns. Leaving.
We've got about 2 minutes.
Who's carrying around?
The remains of their baby. Yeah. I think it's maybe an unhoused person that has the remains of their baby who stole the car and then left it on accident. You know, that's my guess. But I have no idea.
They are trying to get his remains back home.
It's like losing your child all over again.
The inscription says, "My little angel." Marcel Akari Alexander passed away in 2020 at 1 month old.
Whoever's child this
full
is,
name.
They have to be going crazy.
I would want somebody to actually look for me to try to.
Wait, I'm confused. We have a full name. Marcel Alexander. Yeah, I mean, we have an obituary from the Davis Memorial Funeral Home right here. January 7th, 2020 to February 20th, 2020. Wow. All right. Let's see what there's the put away karaoke Creed.
Alexander passed away in 2020 at 1 month old.
Whoever's child this is, they have to be going crazy.
I would want somebody to actually look for me to try to get it back to me.
How this urn came into Ahmad Irvin and sister-in-law Danielle Bellin's care is a bizarre story with a lot of twists and turns that started with a moving truck getting stolen. Ahmad's launching a moving truck company. He parked the truck empty outside his Southeast Valley apartment. Late at night on surveillance, his neighbor's camera captured someone driving it away.
The truck was gone. By calling the police, I had to start going into investigating myself because I didn't want to lose my truck.
Ahmad asked people to be on the lookout for his missing moving truck. He says not far away, someone spotted it in a parking lot on Boulder Highway. He went there, opened the truck. It was packed with stuff that seemed stolen.
See, loose stuff. Oh, God. This is a turn. There's no way a criminal stole the ashes of
what
a baby.
What kind of truck? We didn't even ask.
It's a moving
box truck.
Oh, no.
Clothes, wallets, purses. Probably about 10 people that might have been victimized.
Ahmad says police showed up, interviewed people, took evidence, and left Ahmad to sort through a truck full of junk.
Going through the truck and I was cleaning the clothes out. It kind of fell out. I had a duty to try to find who the ashes belonged to.
I know if it was one of my children's ashes, I would have just lost my mind with worry because it's something that you can never get back.
Danielle's heart was touched. She has dealt with the loss of a baby before. She has been posting photos of the urn across social media, hoping someone knows his family. For now, the urn is resting by her own baby's remains.
No one seems...
Yikes, that's heavy. That's,
Yeah.
Did they find? I mean, we have a full
to
name.
know who he belongs to. Once you have your child's ashes, the most precious thing.
Well, folks, I've learned of an obituary at Davis Funeral Home. The home says the baby was cremated there. Today, they reached out to the mother. They will keep reaching out. They say in a worst case scenario, if someone does not come and claim the ashes, which can happen, they can offer a final resting place here.
The search little flub there, but
Atches.
Yeah. Atches. Wow. I mean, that is something else.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So God, just don't. If you're gonna do crimes, don't steal someone's ashes. I don't like that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with them?
Leave them in the truck. Leave them in the back
with all those purses.
I guess you gotta. Yeah, I don't know. That sucks. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It's just a bummer. Yeah, for sure. Jeez. Well, get back in the box truck. Drive back to Oklahoma.
All right. Okay. Oh, what's that? Oh my God. Just off the side of the road? Well, not really.
Beep beep. What do you think?
Is that?
Oh no. Oh no. Sleeping man? Resting against a tree?
Oh, wow.
Too furry if you ask me.
Okay. Now we've got ourselves almost like, gosh, we have a still image below this too, but.
Yeah, the still images. All right, what do we got? What's going on here? Chat, what do we think?
Very red brown hair. He's leaning up against a tree, sitting down. Wow, they're saying that this is actually the best to date, according to TMZ. With the headline,
"No beef jerking around."
Possible Sasquatch spotted in Oklahoma.
No beef jerking.
No beef jerking around. Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Great stuff, Harvey. Good work. Here's the big hairy deal. A video posted Wednesday has since gone viral, and it shows what sure as hell seems to be a Bigfoot just chilling against a tree in a wooded area of Lawton. Oh no, I've been to Lawton.
I was gonna say you've been to Lawton.
Place sucks. It's a scary place, unless you're really interested in doing drugs. Wow, look at that guy. That does look like a Bigfoot, I guess.
Yeah, he's kind of got a little bit of a Big stoic face. Big, kind of a. I don't know. How would you describe that face? Kind of looks like Thanos, doesn't he?
Thanos?
From the Snap?
Yes.
The Slap?
The slap film. Yeah, where they turn to dust. Thanos.
It's funny when Thanos slaps the child.
Oh no, we're gonna get
You remember that?
of letters over this one. This sucks. A video is only a few seconds long, but it sure does look like something ripped out of Harry and the Hendersons. Doesn't Harry have like a taller head though? I don't think that's
Yeah, he's bald on top though, for sure.
Yeah.
Isn't
TikToker
he? He
posted
kind of looks
this.
like John Lithgow.
Yeah, well,
His
yeah,
co-star.
of
Harry's
course.
co-star.
The scariest moment of this TikToker's life, if this really is an elusive Sasquatch, the manimal.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That's right.
Better be careful. Who writes this shit? Because Lawton is a military town right next to Fort Sill, and Lord only knows the tests they administer. Huh. All right.
3 exclamation points.
Yeah, God, anyone can be a journalist, I guess. And
and Lord only knows the tests they administer.
Yeah. Oh, no.
The downfall of Diddy on Tubi.
What happened with Diddy? What do you mean?
Byron, Diddy's in a bit of a pickle.
Oh, I mean, I know he's not doing very well with music. It doesn't seem like he's put out a lot of very popular songs. What's going on?
Well, guess he, all right. I don't know if the Costco guys have anything to do with this, but
Yeah.
It sounds like he had a Costco membership himself.
Oh,
and
baby oil.
that
yes.
he got all this baby oil,
Uh-huh.
and then the next thing you know, he's trafficking human beings.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, A to B. First you're at Costco, seeing the Costco guys. Boom! Next
We're
thing you
Costco
know,
guys.
doom!
Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
Sorry, I'm playing Costco guys on a different.
Meat, all meat. And so
We're
then it turns
Costco
out that
guys.
you go
I'm gonna add We're Costco guys to the soundboard pretty soon here. All right,
Big Justice and AJ. Hopefully, have nothing to. I don't think they were at the Diddy parties.
I doubt they were at the Diddy parties.
But there are a lot of names on there, and also they're in Boca Raton, and Diddy is in Miami, and that's not far.
It's not
my
that
friend.
far. That's true. Do you think you were part of the freak parties?
Well, I'm just saying, like, we've seen meat, all meat.
Yeah.
We've seen that a lot, and also we've seen him without a shirt on a lot of times.
That's
and
true.
pro wrestler that's doing a lot of baby oil.
point.
Additionally, they signed the AEW contract from zeros to heroes overnight. Sounds like Justin Bieber to me, dog.
Okay. Someone just shared us something in. Oh wow, the full Bigfoot video. Someone dropped it. Corey dropped a link in the chat here.
More Bigfoot.
Yeah.
How big's the shoe?
Uh-oh, it's the full video. Okay. I'm gonna turn that down before we get ourselves a copyright
He's a little
strike.
too saggy.
Yeah.
This is no beef jerking around right here.
I think this guy's beef jerking around, if I'm being honest, but this
Yeah,
is like the
I don't see any
definition of
beef jerky, though.
around. Well, no, they're not eating it. He ate it, and that's
Yeah.
fueling his moves.
I don't see Jack Link anywhere myself.
Oh, you got the exoskeleton story too. I love this. Thanks for dropping these in there, Jared.
Yeah, there was a reader. I don't know if maybe we can find a video of it. Maybe there's something.
No. I think we should let's start talking ghosts since it's
Well.
Actually, yes.
Hang on.
Well, okay.
We got Bigfoot. Why don't we check out sheep clone update?
Excuse me?
Sheep clone. We covered the sheep clone maybe last year or something. Maybe earlier this year.
Yeah.
It was a while back. Remember there's a guy like right outside my hometown who was I guess cloning sheep. So this is the update on that.
Was he was using like what is it? Was this the gene splicer? What is it?
He subscribed to CRISPR's monthly subscription box.
Yeah.
CRISPR
my
at
talk
home.
at the table is an only in America wild story, something out of a sci-fi film. An 81-year-old man in Montana who's been charged with federal felony wildlife crimes for cloning a giant foreign sheep here in the U.S. for hunting purposes. Let me try to explain this. So this 81-year-old man, his name is Arthur.
I didn't know that you could do this. I thought we just had like Dolly and that's it. Are we cloning a lot of animals?
See, I don't know. And I was hoping maybe we could like explore this a little bit because it is kind of interesting. And because it said that he was getting like tissue samples of this thing, but it's like, well, it's like one thing if you're just like taking sheep semen, I guess, and impregnating like local sheep with some sort of like exotic sheep stuff, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't really know how, because it mentioned something about like different kinds of samples that weren't just that. So it's like, well, how do you use that then?
I mean, it seems like we're doing mostly...
Is this guy a genius?
Maybe.
Is this Maniac Mansion, actually?
Sure could be. Cattle, sheep, pigs, horses, goats, dogs, cats is mostly what we've cloned. This is wild. But approximately the embryos that actually are successful, it's 2 to 3% and 5 to 20 for cattle for some reason. Wild.
Schubarth. He imported sperm, tissue, and testicles from a Marco Polo sheep, the largest in the world, and then successfully took that material and made a full living sheep out of it. Then he crossbred that sheep with a Rocky Mountain Bighorn sheep and created a hybrid sheep that he called the Montana Mountain King. And the plan was to sell those, which he actually did, to people who wanted to stock preserves exclusively for hunting. The authorities were not fans of this move, and they've given him a 6-month sentence. The judge said this is to deter anyone from, quote, changing the genetic makeup of the creatures on this earth.
I like how you said he imported. I would love to see the image, the TSA image of the importation of the testicles and what else, the semen going through that machine, what it would show up on the screen. The guy look at...
Would you clone your beloved childhood pet? Is that something you'd be interested in doing?
No.
Of course not. Yeah, why would you do that? It's not gonna be the
I
same.
don't think so.
It's a stupid question.
Yeah, I just I'm not I don't think I would do that.
No, I don't.
I just assume you like have to deal with like the loss. Is that why people are like avoid? Because like what if you like cloned it while it was still alive and then they met each other
and they imprint
on the other one's like way out?
Yeah.
And
they share their secrets or something. Apparently over 1,500 dogs have been cloned.
15, that's not even that many, but that's like,
I don't know. How much does it cost to clone a dog? Yeah, I mean, obviously personalities aren't the same. Brains don't just like transfer over, and the behavior is situational. It's what do they say?
You get like a worse dog because you're like losing your mind later on in your life or something.
Viagen Pets is the leading animal cloning company in the United States, and it charges $50,000 in 2 equal installments. That's not that bad. That's actually less than I would have thought. It's decreased since it first became available in the early 2000s. But yeah, wow. All right. Not that bad.
But this guy's just doing it in his garage out in the back.
With CRISPR, yeah. He's got a bunch of exotic sheep semen, and he's
got those. He got those like Target branded like Bill Nye the Science Guy for kids, science kits
Sure.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Grow your own crystals, but it's like, I'm just gonna use these rocks and make a sheep out of
All
it.
right.
I guess.
Well, I mean, he's pretty successful, so
Do it in
far,
a
at
little
least.
jar.
And he's like,
Why do you want to see that, Vlad?
I'm just curious, imagining what it would look like to that person.
Well, now that you have that image in your mind,
Yes.
here's the other complication here. These are living animals now on the Earth. I mean, he successfully created the clone. So people would be wondering that the clone of the Marco Polo sheep that he created here, which is usually native to Kazakhstan, is going to go to a zoo. So that's going to be living. The other hybrid sheep are not going to be used for hunting. He's got until the end of 2025 to sell them, and the meat will be eaten by somebody. That's what they say.
Wait, can the hybrids continue mating and spreading that genetic line? That's kind of interesting. Huh. All right. What a fun guy.
I don't know.
I like this guy.
He's a wild boy.
I wasn't really sold at first, but I think I'm into it.
Do you remember the guy who like made a homunculus?
No, come on. Did someone really?
Here, let me find it real quick.
It's hard because, like, isn't this what Alex Jones is always talking about? Is like human animal hybrids and cloning and all of that.
Yeah, I remember that documentary about the monkey Oliver that like walked upright or whatever, and they were like, "Oh, it was other monkeys hated him because he was different from them, and he like wore like a smoking jacket. He preferred to wear a smoking jacket and stuff." Everyone was like saying he was the missing link.
He just likes jackets. My dog sleeps under blankets. Does that make him a human?
No,
I don't think so. Speed around.
he smokes cigarettes too. Oliver does.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, my dog does smoke,
So-
unfortunately. Come on, let's cover up that penis. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, if
he's
he's gonna
gotta-
walk upright like that, he can't be naked from the waist down.
He doesn't have a smoking jacket on.
Well, that's
but
fine.
he has like an anomaly in his hips. Apparently, is like why he's able to.
So it's
walk
like
upright.
a deformity. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, look at that guy go though. That's pretty cool.
That's not him. That's not Oliver. That's
That's just
his bunkmate.
Sure. There's Wally Sweat.
Wally Sweat.
Thanks,
Primates in San Antonio, Texas. Probably not
Corey
around
adds
anymore.
the fish chimeras. Chimeras.
Or maybe that is him,
chimeras
huh?
Have
Look
sad
at him,
human
dude.
eyes. Oh, look at that guy. Which is true.
Maybe it
Yeah,
was
so-
him, huh?
I actually need to fact check that now. Did the fish hybrids have sad human eyes? That's an old Alex Jones thing.
Yeah, we got pictures of that yet.
Hmm.
When I found this like Oliver documentary, there was like a whole other thing about like that's AI.
Yeah, right, dude. That's real.
AI, that's real, dude. I saw this other one where it was like scientists talking about in Florida, like one of the universities there, they had like used like human semen in a monkey and like birthed it,
Like a donkey kind of thing.
or some kind of thing. They were like it not fit for life, and then they killed it. They said,
Well, that's probably for the best.
yeah.
Gross. All right.
It might have even been in the Oliver doc. I don't remember. There's like an hour-long doc on that guy. I linked in the chat also with the homunculus if we want to just take a look at the little like go to the 3.5 minute mark or just kind of skip to it. He cuts an egg and he does some bullshit, and here's how it's Tupperware. I don't know how scientific this is.
I mean, they have a syringe, which I do have to say, if you haven't seen it yet,
and an
everyone,
eraser.
the substance is a lot of fun. Go check that.
I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. Actually,
Woof, it's fun, weird, and I mean, some people hate it. Some people are gonna really enjoy it. I had a great time.
So he taped up whatever the.
I mean, he had to inject it, so he
syringe
cracked
there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but he's gonna hatch this little guy.
Oh, is it ready? Okay, taped up egg is cracking open.
He's gonna put it back in the fluid.
I don't think you're supposed to just crack it open like that, right? Like let it get out on its own. I don't know what this is.
I don't know. So there's like a whole like saga with this thing.
We're getting a good close look of it. What the fuck is that, Jared?
This is a hybrid being. It's got like a worm body.
Yeah.
But then it's got like a couple little like appendages maybe that are all kind of like bunched together.
Stop playing God. We can't play God, Jared. Look what happens.
That's a
gummy worm. That's a gummy worm.
I don't know. Look at it move.
It is moving.
Look at it move.
All right, foul.
And
I hate this.
And it's like it's starting to like writhe around on the table. There's like a putrid yellow color.
I think it's the firm, scary one. Yeah, I don't like that. Also, we have a phone number, guys.
Call 1-833-374-4489 now to share your paranormal encounters and real-life nightmares, or to talk horror with the hosts.
Yuck. Let us know what you think of this or whatever is spooking you out right now. This thing isn't real. I bet there's a magnet under the table.
I don't know.
It is moving, Jared. This is fucking awful.
It's moving weird. But like, look at it has like a weird structure to it.
It's a magnet. I called it.
You think it's a magnet?
I think there's a magnet under that table. Yeah. Just a guess. It looks like a little bit.
Kind of a little magnety. Yeah. Okay, well, there's one where it spits on him, dude.
Come on, this same guy's just dropping Chimera videos?
Dude, yeah, it spits on it. Dude, and he probably shreds guitar, too.
Yeah, he also shreds guitar. This is a cover of his. It's a song called Two
I've been around, brought you down, it's true. I had some dreams and said some things to you.
All right, okay.
Yeah, we don't need that.
I mean, that thing certainly could have used this futuristic situation to make him move a little bit more easily in the world, don't you think? Oops, nope. Because those things don't work anymore. Paralyzed man unable to walk after maker of his powered exoskeleton tells him it's now obsolete. Quote, this is the dystopian nightmare that we've kind of entered in. Yeah, so this guy, he was paralyzed. I can't remember how. Former jockey who was left, paralyzed from the waist down in a horse riding accident. He was able to walk again thanks to this cutting edge piece of robotic tech, a $100,000 Rewalk personal exoskeleton. But yeah, when one of the parts malfunctioned, the entire device stopped working. So desperate to obviously regain the movement in his legs that was so cruelly given to him and then taken away in a second, he reached out to the manufacturer, a company called LifeWord, for repairs, but they said, no, sir. This exoskeleton is too old.
Rest in peace, Matumbo. Shake your Matumbo fingers, everybody.
That's a good point. Thank you. I want to look up this company, LifeWord, real quick. Redefine possibility is their tagline, their slogan. And it does look like they make these exoskeletons. Solutions for spinal cord injury, brain injury, stroke, multiple sclerosis, and orthopedic sports medicine. They can help with your bad knees by giving you an anti-gravity system to train. Very cool. But yeah, the Rewalk personal exoskeleton. How much do you think this thing is? I mean, they tell us, but I'm just looking for maybe this new version.
I mean, they're kind of donkey looking, honestly.
Yeah, I think that could be cooler. I don't like the looks of that. It's really thick on the outside, and you still have to use.
You can't sit in like a normal chair if you got.
No, you got to get wide chairs. Yeah, no arms on those chairs. Dang. I mean, I guess if you're walking after not being able to for a long time, you're not going to want to sit. So
true. Yeah. You're only going to be hiking in that thing.
Yeah, I'm going to keep walking. But you can walk too many steps because after 371,091 steps in his exoskeleton, this guy is being, his suit is being retired after 10 years of unbelievable physical therapy. The reason has stopped, the reasons why it has stopped is a pathetic excuse for a bad company to try and make more money. That's what he said on his Facebook page. The issue caused by a piece of wiring that had come loose from the battery that powered a wristwatch used to control the exoskeleton. This would cost peanuts for LifeWord to fix up, but it refused to service anything more than 5 years old, which is very strange.
Yeah, because it's running on Windows 10.
I just don't understand. I mean, these suits are supposed to help people walk for like their life, right? Like even the company is called LifeWord, and now they're not going to repair things more than 5 years old. My dad got like a replacement knee, and that's supposed to last like 20 years, right? Like
I don't know.
I don't know how long those are supposed to last. But I feel like
what do you like outlive the knee? Then
that's
it's
the
like
plan, right?
What do I gotta like get another knee? Can I just get a new leg?
I mean, knee replacements do eventually
You
fail.
call those guys we talked about last
25
week.
years.
You get the college in Dallas or whatever.
Yeah.
I could just fucking rent one.
Yeah, that's true. They will give you bones for very cheap there. 85 to 90% of total knee replacements last 15 to 20 years. So it's just weird to think that, you can spend $100,000 on a personal exoskeleton to make a paralyzed person walk and they won't fix it after 5 years. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. But also, it does kind of leave a vacuum. Jared, you and I could get into repairing exoskeletons after.
Yeah, we should. That's our Fallout jobs after the bomb goes off.
I could definitely wire something to a wristwatch. Why not?
Yeah.
Seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, we'll make some Pit Boys and we'll grab some screwdrivers.
Okay. I've never soldered before, but I've seen what it looks like in movies,
I only got a solder for a day in my metals class in high school.
Uh-huh.
And I would have gotten more time to do it, but I shared the class with a juggalo.
Oh,
and the juggalo.
Nice.
This was before juggalos crossed over to like being an ally.
Main culture, yeah.
This juggalo put a drill to my chest and turned it on.
Oh,
in the metals class, and it tore through my jacket, my big thick jacket that I was wearing.
Yeah,
and luckily, like jammed up the drill
because the fabric wraps around it. Yeah,
yeah. And,
that makes sense.
It about touched the skin, but didn't go through or anything like that. But the teacher watched, and he was like,
"That's funny." I mean, you were like a punk kid, though, right?
But I was good in the class,
I never took those classes.
I take the trades. I'll do the trades.
I don't know. Everyone in my school got to do like cool extracurriculars. Like Dennis was in what is it? It's like the one that teaches you how to fill out checks, stuff like that. I can't remember.
Like work program or something, or like
it's like a
life skill.
Yeah, it's something like that where they teach you like really, really like important things to know when you're an adult, I guess. But intro to prep for life, I think it was called prep for life.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
right?
that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right.
And I never took shop. I never took like woodworking, metal, anything like that. I guess I was in band. That's about it. I was playing trumpet, but you were probably still in band, right?
Not in high school. I quit in high school before because I got a drum set, and I was like, I don't want to play this like dork ass shit. I want to learn how to play Brain Stew by Green Day.
Sure, that's cool. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that on the toms, on the tri-tom.
And that's like the whole song basically.
Yeah,
so it was like I spent $500 to go.
It's pretty cool. It's
cool. I'm still doing it now.
It's Trey cool. Yeah.
It's Trey cool for sure.
All right. So, I mean, I agree with the chat here that obviously it's so they don't get sued for old parts.
I built.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I built like a 1/8 scale pool table in Wood's class.
Was that a selected project or something that came out of your head?
They had like 5 or 6 different things that you could choose from. So I made a pool table, and then I do actually.
Wow, we should play sometime.
Yeah, we'll pull up at my mama's house, say bust that thing out.
Sounds like fun. Yeah, maybe when Kelly and I finally do Maelstrom Air Force Base, our full series out there, we'll meet there.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna dox my mom, but
oh okay, good point. Great.
Yeah, but
thanks. Sorry about that, everyone. Do you I can share her address. I have her home address. She bought stuff from me before, so.
Yeah, exactly. If you look it up and then you look up the other thing. Great Falls is small. You'll
we'll be all right. Okay, so yeah, this sucks. This guy, it's terrible. I hope he has good insurance. Maybe something covers. I doubt insurance covers anything like this, but. Oh, fortunately, LifeWord eventually capitulated and Straight was able to get his exoskeleton repaired. But that was only after an intense campaign. What?
I can't hear what you're saying, partially because it's like clipping, but also this rat gif down here. Can we save that and use that for something? Oh,
did it change? Oh.
Yeah, it changed to the stupid Buick commercial.
Damn. All right.
It said it was like a rat was like leaking blue shit out of his head, and the puddle was getting bigger.
That's kind of a fun little.
Maybe it'll come back around while we're here.
So yeah, it does seem like there was he went on local TV and got highlighted in a horse industry publication because he's a jockey. So, wow. All right, interesting. I'm glad that he got that sorted out. But yeah, that is a bigger question we need to start thinking about as technology advances. We have to be able to maintain.
He's wearing himself on his shirt.
And that's cool. I wish I could do that. Nice little pic of myself.
Yeah, well, you do that.
Or I kind of do. You good point.
I got like 2 shirts with you on it. And I wear them. I've been wearing them for like a decade.
Yeah. Thanks for making me feel old about that. But you're right. There's plenty of me out there, isn't there? I think we should dive into this Ohio Columbus story, right? Like, Ohio's been getting hit hard with like serious bullshit with the migrant stuff,
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, did you see that article talking about somebody got arrested for stealing geese out of the water up there?
Yeah.
And he's a fucking mega guy.
Yeah. Geese, I mean, maybe he got an idea. He's like, hey, I know it's not true, but that actually sounds kind of good.
I'm going to go get him so they can't go get him. Those are my geese.
Yeah, I pay for those with my tax dollars.
Yeah, my tax dollars buys these geese.
Those are my geese. All right, someone was arrested.
They're my geese, and I want them now.
Exactly, Matthew Lesko style. Someone was arrested for killing geese in Springfield, but it wasn't a Haitian. This is Brian Comer, a 64-year-old white man accused of illegally hunting geese at a golf course on the day Trump amplified racist lies about Haitian immigrants in the city. So, 64-year-old white man in Springfield, Ohio, illegally hunted geese on a golf course.
Why they gotta say he's white? Why they gotta make this about race?
Yeah, how about that? So, misdemeanor in connection with a September 10th incident. Let's see. Oh, someone saw a Canadian goose floating in a pond and Comer using a shotgun to shoot another bird. He's shooting more than one bird. Come on. A court spokesman told HuffPost he paid $200. Oh, now we're getting an English muffin ad really quick. Oh, wow. It's a day and 23 hours until Tom's limited edition cranberry English muffins and bagels return. That's exciting. $200 to cover the fine and court fees. That's an expensive goose. It's like a Christmas morning goose. Oh, and it was Stephen Monticelli who first posted about this. That's great. He does great work. He's the one who was covering the JFK returning to Dallas situation, the QAnon thing. Great reporter. Good work. What's going on? You getting blasted with some cool text?
Yeah, someone hit me with a sure Jan.
Very cool. Very nice. So another situation, though, that's been kind of popping off this week. A TikTok thing. Is this link that you sent at the beginning, Jared? Maybe we should start from the beginning.
Yeah, I think that's the TikTok link. This is, I think, the first one that I saw.
This is my sunroom. This is where I work. I sit here every day. There's a playroom here, doors here.
Wish it was louder.
I worked in here last night until about 6:30. Everything was fine. Shut my laptop. We close these doors. The dogs don't come in here at night. No one is in this room. I'm down this morning
French
to work.
Doors.
Screen shattered.
Nice.
This stuff down here. This hanging off. But the fucking kicker for me is that that only goes on this shelf and only goes on this shelf ever.
What is it?
Up here.
What?
Why? I've never put it there. I don't put it here. My phone.
All right. So far this TikTok mom created an account fairly recently. I believe, was this the first post or was this? I can't remember how far this had gone, but
yeah, I hadn't gone this far back, honestly. I saw something about this, but I guess I thought that it was more recent than the old stuff, I guess.
Yeah, well, we'll get into the...
Hey, what's up? The Asuno Raid.
Now, what does that mean?
Suno Raid. Hello.
Wait, we got raided.
Yeah, they came in on the raid party.
All right, okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Frightday. We're doing Ohio, Columbus, Ohio ghost story tonight.
Thanks to Suno for the raid. Katie Sentry is her name, and I'm gonna just do a quick little TikTok research here. I gotta take a nap. I'm fried as fuck, and I saw you guys in the fun category doing interesting things. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Well, welcome. Nice to see y'all.
Very cool. Yeah, it does seem like Katie has been posting a little bit before this. Very briefly, but not with much attention. Like standard TikTok attention, 20K. She was doing pretty well on her own. But then this happened. Situation where she went to sleep, and when she came back downstairs, her computer was broken. All of the things next to her computer were strewn about, and things were moved around.
Phone sits there when I work. Why was that there? Here's the next bit of important information. So we're building a fence, and back here, we dug a hole. There is a rolled up carpet buried underground that we came across as we were digging this hole. Rolled up carpet. Who the fuck and why the fuck is there a rolled up carpet underground?
Great question. I mean, they're probably expensive to throw out, right? Big rolled up carpet. However,
yeah, what? But I mean, are you digging a hole for it though? Is that like?
I mean,
are you typically disposing things in your backyard by way of digging hole, throwing in?
Well, at McKoy Farm, when I was a kid, I used to dig up all kinds of shit that they buried in the farm at my parents' house, like bed frames, metal pieces, weird shit, like just stuff from, because it was a turn of the century dairy farm in the early 1900s. Bed frames, springs, car parts, just general metal. I would dig it up in my backyard all the time. So, but I mean, rug, that is interesting. Rug seems a little bit more suspicious. So
I just never think about doing more work. I could just put it out on the side. You know, I put it out on the walk,
like on a street or in the garbage. Someone will
yeah,
pick
or put it up on Marketplace we have now. Craigslist, even older.
I guess that makes sense, but
why are we digging holes to throw our trash in it? That's like I guess we're doing that at the dump, huh?
Yeah, well, this is what happens when they investigated this a little bit further.
Okay, so a tree was planted above the rug, and it is called a blood good because this was in the hole.
So her and
They
her
planted a
husband
blood good tree on top of a fucking rug. Why?
Yikes, dude.
Okay.
I mean, what is a blood good tree, though?
Let's check them out.
Yeah, it could just be, it's a beautiful
We got any
tree.
horticulturists in here?
Yeah, anyone?
What are we talking? We got an arborists.
This is a beautiful tree. I'm going to pull up an image here real quick.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Look at that thing.
Oh, ooh.
Red leaves, like almost crimson.
That is blood good.
Yeah, it's that one hell of a... It's a Japanese maple. It's a deciduous
Yeah,
tree with
okay,
rich purple
beautiful.
leaves that turn crimson in the fall. Can grow up to 20 feet tall, but it is a slow grower. Blooms in the spring, prefers a dabbled shade and well-draining, moist, slightly acidic soil. Very low maintenance. But
that's cool.
You can get it for about $90 to $200.
We do a lot of maple in Texas.
Oh yeah?
You know?
Do you want to get a blood good?
I would get one. That's a beautiful tree. I like that. I like that color. It's really nice.
Yeah, so her and her husband
It'd
are
be a
digging...
good contrast with that Savannan. What is it called? We have Savannan dryers. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't recall either.
It doesn't matter. Texas.
So here's a closer look at the rug here.
How is he that? Was the door
Savannan Plains? I don't remember.
How deep is that? Like at least 2 feet?
Almost,
Oh, right now.
Well, it's better than 6, right?
Yeah.
6, you know it's a...
From the edge and I'm thinking...
Very cool.
Something that also feels important as a detail to let you know that I felt to be
important.
so weird in this whole fiasco of did a ghost fuck my shit up last night? This morning, my stepson, I heard him call his dad in and say, hey, like, this is so weird. When I went to bed, my phone was at 100% on the charger, and he woke up and it was at 3%. And now I have all these people saying that, like, ghosts steal energy, and that's, like, how they fuck shit up. And what are the odds that the
Poltergeists
same
do
night
that,
that
not
his phone
ghosts.
just randomly goes from 100 to 3% is the same night my computer gets broken and stuff gets moved around, all while digging up a potential dead body in my backyard. I don't know what to do.
I mean, just keep posting TikToks, I suppose. And also, I mean, we're going to find out really soon here on Sunday night at 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. MST. We're going to be at the old Dumas Brothel in Butte, Montana, doing a live stream for 7 hours into the night. Where we're gonna, 7 hours. It might be a little
That
shorter.
rules.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I have a full plan laid out for it. And we have a ton of investigative equipment. We have... I'm going to make Kelly go into a room for like 30 minutes by herself, like MTV Fear. It's going to be fun. But I'm going to be really curious to know. We've got like 7 backup battery packs.
Did you get the song cleared?
I bet I can get a royalty-free version of Rattlesnake.
That's what I'm saying. Should we make it?
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be fun. So I don't know if I buy this, but yeah, she is talking about a poltergeist, not a ghost. I don't think ghosts steal electricity to fuck your shit up. That's not really my belief, but
I accidentally went viral for thinking my house is haunted, and I left you all on a cliffhanger, and I'm very sorry. Hi, my name's Katie, and this room right here, I think a ghost is angry at me.
so this is where I start feeling like this might be a publicity stunt, because that is about as scripted as any of those. Like, I've heard this video a million times when people start going viral and they do like this like speech introduction. Like, I think this is the beginning, right? Where you
let's click it back a little bit. Let's hear her introduce one more time.
Thinking my house is haunted, and I left you all on a cliffhanger, and I'm
This is just...
I accidentally went viral for thinking my house is haunted, and I left you all on a cliffhanger, and I'm very sorry. Hi, my name's Katie, and this room right here, I think a ghost is angry at me because I went to bed and everything was fine. I come down the next morning, my desk is a disaster, and my computer shattered. First theory, so maybe someone tried to break in. No, our alarm was set. That did not happen. Second theory is that the carpet that happens to be 2.5 feet underground potentially holds a dead body. And, you know, that's kind of where I'm sitting because I can't get it out. The carpet is too big and too long. And yeah, it's just stuck there and it's going to stay there because we can't get it. I need an excavator. And it's digging into my fire pit, my stone fire pit. And I really like that area. And that's where we'd have to pretty much go to try to keep getting this rug out. And I'm not going to do it. So we're just going to pack that dirt right back down and hope that little ghost isn't mad at me anymore and leaves my computer alone once I get it back from Apple. And yeah, lets it be. So
interesting update.
What if she put something in between the screen when she closed it and she didn't realize it?
That's actually happened to me. I feel like where you
that's like the most common way.
Yeah. I don't know, or maybe a glass of Chardonnay before bed, and that's why you knocked over all your shit. Did she mention she had cats? I don't know, but I'm not sold with ghosts yet, but I'm very skeptical.
Yeah. All right.
Something that also feels important as a detail to let you know that I found to be so
How's she
weird
saying that?
in this whole fiasco of did a ghost fuck my shit up last night? This morning, my stepson.
Oh wait.
I heard him
the good
call
son.
his dad in and say, "Hey, like this is so weird. When I went to bed, my phone was at 100%."
Okay, interesting. Did I go backwards?
I
Yes, I did. Sorry about that, folks.
Okay, I finally did it. I called the police. They're sending someone here. I called and I said, "Hey, I don't know if this matters, but there is a rug buried underground at my house, a few feet under, and a few people I know, you guys, and actually 2 police officers who I know who are not actually in this county but other counties have suggested I call you." And she told me she's going to send a police officer over here.
All right.
So TBD. I don't know what happens next.
Are involved. She called the cops. Great little crickets. That's fun and spooky. Wait.
Bugs.
She has dogs, but said they closed the office door at night. Well, okay. All right. So the
stepson broke the computer.
Yeah, maybe stepson threw a baseball in it.
What was stepson? What was stepson doing on the computer?
Oh,
that he closed it so hard.
Next.
Oh, the petroleum jelly got moved next to the computer. I never put it there.
Must be a specter.
Probably a ghost. Yeah. Look at these pigs getting down and dirty there.
Oh yeah. No, there's just something like weird.
Okay. So.
Yeah, stepson was watching
the cops also think
Rug
it's weird
Club for sure.
And they were like talking about calling homicide. They were talking about how they'd have to get excavators out here. Like they were fully invested just as much as we all are. And then he was like, "Okay, let me call my boss man and we will figure out what to do." And I was like, "Oh my God, they're going to call homicide? This is fucking nuts. I'm going to be in my own episode of True Crime. R.I.P.
I'm going to be in my own episode of True Crime. This is where I start getting, again, just turned off by her attitude over this. I don't love it.
Yeah, she keeps talking about it like, is this the is this the arc? This is what you see for yourself? This is your 15 minutes. I'm gonna talk about.
Yeah,
I bought a house and there was a rug in the backyard. This is her true crime moment.
Yeah, so this was 4 days ago at this point. That's where we are in the timeline. Yeah, I think it's just ugly behavior so far. Like, is attention seeking?
It's like a maybe I guess like we don't know the TikTok comments is like, is that maybe it's the in joke in the comments or something, and it's not really an in joke or anything like that.
I'll read some comments. I'm invested now. Why y'all saying a pet? Who buries a pet in a rug? My morbid ass would have dug it out first. Probably someone's dead dog. A lot of people saying pets. Yeah, I can't believe you're even considering not calling the police, LOL. Never talk to the police, says Ernie below that. Yeah, people are eating this up, and it's working. This, whatever she's doing, it has 1,498 comments on this. Yeah.
Truly. R.I.P. But holy shit, would that not be kind of cool? Anyways, basically what was decided is that they cannot put resources into something that they don't know what it is. And it is up to me if I decide that I want to finish digging it out. And if there's something there, I can call them. And I'm sorry to leave it there, but that's going to be that, guys, because I cannot keep digging this shit out. If someone has tools and shovels and wants to come to my house in Columbus, feel free to help. Otherwise, mystery remains.
So now everyone can go to Columbus and help her dig it out of her yard. So that's kind of cool, right?
Do you think maybe Brian Quimby will go help her?
Maybe Brian Quimby of Guys. That'd be fun. He broke his foot though, so probably.
He did. That's right. He's stepped in the pothole.
Potentially, yeah. You guys all keep telling me just to go dig it out. It's not that easy, okay? It is so deep. Let me show you again.
Yeah, you gotta call to make sure that there's no gas lines running under there, like the commercial says.
Like Louis the Lightning Bug.
Yeah.
Did you have that?
Louis? Yeah. Oh yeah. Louis national, dude. The Louis is a big deal. You gotta get the electricity.
Our experts on safety and electricity. And one thing for sure, and I ought to know, you never fly your kites where power lines go.
You never fly your kites where power lines go.
So if you're looking
So
for
fire.
a tree,
I want to get a Louis tattoo. This guy rules. I love Louis the
Louis
Lightning
is
Bug.
cool.
I didn't know it was national.
Yeah, Louis. I thought so, wasn't it?
Chat says they have John Ratzenberger doing Dig Safe commercials. Very fun.
I remember the Dig Safe when I was a kid. It was like a guy jumping very slowly out of like a what is that? The excavator, the one that's like you know what I mean? Big with the teeth.
Sure.
And he jumps out all slow. I remember he was wearing like a blue and white, like long, big, chunky striped shirt, and he had a mullet and a mustache, and he just kind of jogs towards the camera, and then they like shoot a pyro behind him, and he jumps down.
That's pretty cool.
Sick.
That's
Yeah,
a good way to sell that. Also,
Yeah.
Smacks 824. She's too excited, and I agree. I think she's thrilled about this potential dead body she found in her house, backyard. Pardon.
For everyone saying it's burlap, it's fucking carpet. And I think it goes back that way. Also, to everyone who's really fucking upset about us cutting down this tree, same. The cop also pointed out how expensive the tree is.
No,
and
it's
that we
not.
destroyed it.
We just looked it up.
It's not been a good day. Our theory is
Maybe
that they're gonna go
when you
home,
buy them that big.
back to the office and start looking up cold cases. And
They are
maybe
slow
there was something in
growers.
the vicinity, and they'll come knocking, and they'll be like, "Actually, we've decided we want to dig that up." This was his idea. He came up with this one, and I think it could stick.
Cool. All right.
They're just trying to bother these cops, huh?
Oh, they're not done bugging cops. No.
Do you guys want to come help me dig?
Talking to some deer.
Okay.
Come on, come home with us.
Columbus locals.
Oh yeah.
Let's go dig a hole. Let's go.
That's it. Stacking the TikToks, filling it up.
She's stealing Michael Rappaport's videos.
Sure. She has kind of got that same
He's
energy.
like, these were successful for him.
Yeah.
We're back.
So this is a response to "You Gotta Do It" about digging it up would be my guess.
We're back, and we're digging.
Yep.
You guys weren't ready for us to be done. You refused
Is this-
to let it sleep. I have
Is
so
she
many
gonna
volunteers
do
saying, "Come and help us."
best new podcast? Is it gonna be Hawk 2
Well, I mean, we will get to the end of this story. There is a resolution, so we will find out what's under the tree. What's under the blood? What is it? Blood good tree.
But
That's
I'm saying, like, do you think that she's trying to like ride like Hawk 2 fame, but just for like true crime moms or something?
It
True
does seem
crime
like it.
wine moms.
Yeah. It's called Wine Under the Bloodgood Tree is the podcast title.
Because, I mean, I may end up taking you up on that offer depending on how this goes, since the police did say this may require an excavator, and we don't have an excavator. Don't hate me, because this is not going to get done tonight. It is not going to get done tonight, but we are starting the process. If this does happen to require volunteers, I expect all of you to show up.
What?
And show out. And I saw a lot of people say that maybe they should have sent a cadaver dog over here, and I think that would have been a great idea.
So we're doing a call to action. The tree is out.
Look at that. We're one step closer. I know that pained the heart of you Japanese maple tree lovers, but we're going to get another one implanted.
It's true.
Don't worry.
It looked beautiful.
That didn't put in the dent that we were hoping it would, so we really may need more resources.
Does that mean cash? She selling t-shirts yet? I don't think so, but not a bad idea. The next day.
Good morning. Millions of you who are invested. So.
This is, I think, the longest one. Leading off with millions of you who are invested, and at this point I want to say that Katie Suntry has, what do we got? 2 million followers. It's pretty good.
2 mil? Yeah, that's huge.
I did not anticipate this to pop off the way that it did. Honestly, the timing kind of sucks because I'm going out of town for work today. But holy shit. Update number 1, I do have people volunteering to potentially bring an excavator.
Smacks, Smacks in the chat said, remember the guy who said his apartment was haunted by a creepy kid named David and then they made a movie about it? What was the movie? I'm really curious to know that because I don't know off the top of my head what that would have been.
Kang says, Dear David.
Oh, right there. Okay. I don't think I know that movie.
Of some sort. Fucking hell, the ruining of my yard that this will do. Just for the plot. Just because.
Last year.
Let's
my sister's
really
telling
think this
me
through,
that.
guys. What are the odds that it's...
That what?
Harris Mayerson's at the Roxy right now.
Who's Harris Mayerson?
He directed that Rap World movie with Connor O'Malley.
Oh,
and,
yeah, he
Jack
is.
Barrisinger.
Yeah, that's actually playing right now. Dang, I forgot about that. Well, I gotta end this live stream.
He's just... I'm sorry. He asked my sister to send our cousin's husband's conspiracy rap songs to him.
Oh no! So we're connected now.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh shit! All right, well,
Locked in.
give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm not
Okay.
going to the movie theater.
I'll keep talking to you guys about Chad. What do we think is going on here with Katie? Whatever her last name is. Do we know? What do we think's going on? Do we think it's a dead body? Do we find some kind of wet homunculus down there wrapped up in this rug? What are we gonna do here when we find out?
All right, I'm back. Did you make everyone sit in silence?
No.
Solemn silence?
They made me sit in silence. No one answered me. I said, chat, what do we think is going on here?
All right. Well, this is her longest update yet. It's 2 minutes, 13 seconds.
plot. Just because... Okay, let's really think.
Corey
this through,
thinks there's
guys.
a body.
What are the odds that it's a dead body? They're probably low. Let's be honest. They're probably fucking low. What are the odds it's a bag of money? I don't know. I would like that better. I would prefer that over having
Why would
to
it be
move
money?
the last-
Wait. Her whole thing was that it's like haunting her. And now she's switching to it could be a bag of money.
Yeah, what if it's a bag of money? And that's what's haunting me is the fact that I don't have a bag of money.
All these dead presidents buried under my.
Well, probably because they figured out about the stepson moving the jelly and breaking the screen because he closed it all fast.
Yeah, that would be great if they had already figured it out. And this is 3 days ago at this point. They're
We're just
still
pivoting
going.
away. Yeah, we're not talking about broken computer anymore.
Yeah.
Here we are, trying to dig this shit out for all of you and for me and for my ability to sleep. But here is where I'm thinking I might need more of a psychic than an excavator. While the police were here yesterday, looking at the carpet and deciding what to do, he mentioned that he was the one who
I don't.
came on the next...
What, you don't believe in psychics?
No, and I do, and you know exactly why I believe in psychics, but this like get ready with me like TikTok like makeup video style. Do something else. Come on,
You're not
this
feeling
feels
this.
like
It
feels like an algo thing. You know what I mean? Like she's just like the more that we are like discussing that this like what is the script that she's doing? Like this sort of feels like a type of video that you do. Like a type of video style, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, definitely. She's at least familiar with TikTok as a format, but it almost seems like there's like a format to algorithmic success. You know?
Right, exactly.
And this is just part of the plan. But
Our neighbor died. My neighbor died in their house, and she can't haunt a house that is literally destroyed, right? Like, who the fuck is she gonna haunt? That's no fun.
No, that's
That
not
would be
how it
boring.
works. Thank you
Why
very
not haunt
much.
the next door neighbor? The same day.
Wait, do you remember?
And my
I'll
desk
come back
gets
to
strewn
it.
about.
what's that?
Psychic.
Yeah, psychic.
Why I said?
Oh,
Because
yeah. Wait, what?
from
have an experience with this?
what's the first True Tales of Horror?
Oh gosh, yeah.
When
I remember your UFO story. I don't know if I recall the story that you shared with us about a psychic.
Well, it was like a medium, right? And so
Okay.
I kept telling my aunt and uncle that their house was haunted,
Mm-hmm.
and it turned out that their house was haunted, or that there was like a they moved out of the house. They moved out.
So you do believe in this stuff?
Well,
kinda.
I ride the fence on it. Is that like I had an experience, I had a feeling, and my feeling turned out to be correct. I was a child when this happened. It was a long time ago. It's the only time I can really. It's like one of my earliest memories, actually. Probably is telling my aunt and uncle that they had a haunted basement, and they found out like because this went on for a few years that I was just like, nah, I can't go to your basement. It's haunted. They had a daughter, my cousin. She would tell them that then too. They were like, "You're freaking our kid out." And I'm like, "No, I'm not doing. I'm not doing that to like freak anybody out. But I'm telling you, like, I'm freaked out."
Okay.
And so they brought a medium in and basically found that the house had been built in the 50s and sometime in the 60s. There was like people who were operating a cult living there. And they were manufacturing methamphetamine in the basement.
Well, that'll make you believe in alternative religion for sure. Being
absolutely.
On meth.
And so, but they were sacrificing animals in the storage room. They were like hanging them by the ceiling and like slitting their throats, I guess, as part of their like cult worship stuff or whatever. And the room that I was like scared of was the room that they were doing the animal murder inside of.
So wait, you think that? So is it energy? Is that what you believe in this point? Because like when they're sacrificing animals, animals don't traditionally have spirits, right? Like, am I wrong in this?
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know who's got souls. Chat, who's got souls?
Yeah,
let's put a poll up in there. Let's ask the chat if animals have souls.
All right, I'll drop a quick one. I mean, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. Like I'm more than I don't believe souls exist. Period. But
well, all dogs go to heaven, Byron. So
sure.
Ha 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 ha! Smack said it too.
I
Smack
see
said it
that,
too.
yeah.
All dogs go to heaven.
Do animals have souls? Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Let's see. Ganglin was going to say it as well.
All right. Well, I'm dropping a quick poll, so check that out, everyone.
Okay.
While we continue,
everyone take a look.
They started boarding up the dead lady's house. It feels sus. It feels like, hey, if they're gonna board up my house, I'm just gonna hop over to the next.
You're running out of time. We're about a quarter in, y'all. You need to vote on this.
Started digging up a rug, so like this will be so fun. If I was a ghost and I was a dead lady who had no family, because the cop told me she also had no family, so she has no one better to haunt. If I was her, I would haunt me. That would be fun. So, anyways, yes, we will get this rug out. I swear to you. I promise.
Her character is coming out.
We will. Secondly, are we now thinking? Potentially, if the rug happens to not have a dead body, fingers fucking crossed, is it the neighbor? Is it my dead neighbor that died the day I moved into this house, mind you? Dead neighbor. dies the day I move into this house. The day they're boarding up her house.
You got like 5 seconds left. You gotta vote. You gotta vote. You gotta vote. That's 4 yeses. Yes wins. Animals have souls. Suck on that, McKoy.
Well, fuck. Okay. Sorry. Apologies. That's my bad. Oh, I got the gong too. Very nice. I can't. Great. Okay, so we're moving on. She's kind of just becoming a real TikToker, which means that she probably was always a real TikToker. So, and I would like to do it.
She found the angle, though, huh?
Yeah.
This is it.
So I decided to do some virtual digging before we dug up my yard anymore, and here's what I found. My house was built in 1967, and from all the research I have done on the Franklin County Auditor site, before me, only one family has owned this home. So then obviously, I looked into the family, and they seem very nice, very normal. The house
like
doesn't
that.
seem to have ever been used as a rental. I talked to the next door neighbor, who also agreed that the family was very kind, very normal. I've looked into the cadaver dog option, and from everything I've seen, the police have to order it. I have reached out to 4 different cadaver canine units in Columbus, Ohio, and they have all said that they cannot deploy.
Is that true? I feel like there's got to be independent cadaver dogs, right? Like they're not all just owned by the police.
I mean, how many guys do you know got a cadaver dog?
I don't know. I know that was what caused a little bomb scare during a Trump rally in New York. Was a guy who had been independently training his dog to be a bomb sniffing dog, and then told the police that his dog found a bomb. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love that. I think that's cool as hell.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Long Island police in Long Island say rumors of explosives found near Trump rally are false. False reports began circulating hours before the Republican presidential nominee's campaign in Nassau Coliseum.
Nassau.
That's so cool. I fucking love that guy.
That rips, dude. What is your life that you're just independently bomb training your dog?
Yeah, person with self-trained bomb detecting dog accused of falsely reporting threat at Trump rally. So, I mean, that's pretty cool stuff. If I'm being honest, I think that's
Nassau County.
Yeah, person has been accused of falsely reporting.
Dude.
No additional details about the person or their dog were immediately available. So thousands of people. It caused a little bit of a stir, but let's get back to this. Yeah, that was
Strong Island, baby.
Yes, till death.
Dogs unless ordered by the police. We had the police come. They came, they saw, they didn't give a fuck. When they gave a ring-a-ling-ding to the chief officer,
what else is new, am I right?
We are not deploying any resources. So here we land.
Defund the police, y'all.
Underground. We don't
They're not digging holes for us enough.
We might never know why. Because I've already destroyed a tree that's apparently worth $1,000.
No, it's not.
And I just can't do any more damage to my home without just cause. The only thing I can commit to.
It just depends. How much is a tree?
She's
How
full of
old is
shit.
the tree?
That tree
comes to me with a canine.
See, that's actually the most offensive thing that she's said so far. Is $1,000 for a blood good tree? I could say $500, but even the one that they pulled out looked like shit. It looked dead.
Yeah, it was pretty small.
How much is a blood good tree? Let's see. I'm checking one more source. Oh, okay. Well, typically range from $440 to $700 depending on size and seller. Wow. But you can get one. I just literally saw one at Lowe's.com for $70. Wow. I don't know.
Sure. If someone comes to me with ground penetrating radar, come on over. Or if this psychic tomorrow tells me that the person who broke my fucking laptop is buried in the ground, then maybe. I do have a local excavator willing to come over. I just can't destroy my own property any further without a little bit more of a reason.
What's going on?
Someone, our new friend here clipped me laughing.
Oh, that's good. So, I didn't watch the clip yet. Very nice.
I just wanted to see what it was, and it made me laugh.
Oh, good.
that I was laughing in the video.
So we're a little bit further in the day.
The case may be coming to a close. I found the listing agent online. I called her. I said, "Hi, my name's Katie. I have a very strange thing to tell you." And I told her, and I said, "Do you have TikTok?" And so here's what's happening. She happens to be best friends with the daughter of the family who owned the home. So either this daughter...
She's doing like the Mr. Sacco hand.
There's not a body there.
Hey, everybody. Well, welcome back, by the way. Didn't McFoley just sign a new contract with either AEW or WWE?
WWE Legends deal, but I don't know what that means for him as far as
really either. I actually am not invested at all in wrestling, except for the fact that I spent all last weekend screen printing and watching the Mr. McMahon documentary series on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Pretty good.
I mean,
it's funny, like all the marks just being like, this is a really surface level thing, and then there's a part of me that's like, it is kind of surface level, but it's like a really good like entrance point to like this weird
Montreal screw job thing. And all of these different like kind of things that most people would know if they watch like Vice's Dark Side of Wrestling or something.
Yeah, Dark Side for sure.
But I think the only reason they put it out is because they signed that contract to have Raw live on Netflix, so they have to cover their ass by like burning a little bit by saying like, oh, he was a piece of shit. You think this is slicked back? This is pushed back. And he's not part of what we're doing anymore. Like, I think that's pretty much the only reason they did this documentary series.
Yeah, I agree. There definitely needs to be like some, there's telling a story, I guess, around the thing, bringing hype around it. There's also that they've like put a lot of like new like wrestling forward content on there. There's like a documentary that stars like Al Snow called The Wrestlers. It's about OVW wrestling, which is sort of like that. OVW is like a pipeline to WWE.
Sure.
They gave us like John Cena and Brock Lesnar and like some
Brock
other
seems like
huge
he's a
names.
bad guy, right?
Brock's back on their websites. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if he's like cleared from what happened in that or not.
He was like being accused of raping or at least being part of like
participating in the sex trafficking.
Yeah, that's fucked up. All right. Back to this.
But we should have answers. I told her exactly what tree. I told her where the rug is. I told her what was happening. She is calling her as we speak. And she's going to let me know. I sent her the TikTok. She's like, what in the hell is going on? I don't know, lady. And she just said, a dog? But that deep and that long? We're all questioning it. Get the answers from the daughter. We should know soon.
I agree. I mean, I feel like I don't think... Wait. Hey guys, there's probably a corpse in my backyard. It's only legit. And here's a sponsor, Best Shovel. Yeah, I feel like she's like, if she didn't tag like a shovel as an additional product, she's leaving money on the table. Like you gotta.
Well,
I mean, she's got some serious clout, but yeah, I think they definitely could have dug up the rug. I don't know what she's thinking. It's only 2 feet deep, and the rug's probably 10 feet long. They could have figured it out, right?
I was trying to wait until I had the actual answer because I keep getting messages of, she's dragging this out. She's doing this for clout. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. I just don't know yet. Here is what I've got so far.
How to do it.
The realtor has talked to the daughter. The daughter does not know what the rug is. She also asked her about dead dogs and cats and hamsters.
Sense, yeah.
And she said they had many dogs and they were all cremated. So she does not think there is a buried dog. So what is going to happen next, you impatient little bitches? She's going to drive her ass to the nursing home where her 90 and 95-year-old mother and father live and berate them for the answers for us. She is going to see what they know, and if they know what is in the rug and why the rug is there. I think the real estate agent that I was talking to is also highly invested at this point. But at the end of the day, the daughter's got a job to do, and so she can't go to the nursing home until tonight. So I'm sorry. I thought I was going to get a quick answer. I thought the daughter was going to be like, oh yeah, for sure. We buried our dog, Harold, under that tree, case closed, donezo. But that's not what happened.
Stop
we have to wait for her to go see mom and dad at the nursing home. And hope that their dementia has not wiped the memory.
I never hear anyone say donezo.
I think it's also weird to imply that just because someone's in a retirement home that they have dementia that could make them forget about what the situation with the rug is. That's not
No,
great.
all old people got dementia.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at them. They're always like looking around. Like,
I don't
what's
know.
going on? You seen our president?
You see Jimmy Carter?
Where is? Oh my God, dude! Please let him die.
Oh
Please.
no, Jimmy!
Please.
Happy 100th birthday to Jimmy Carter.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's doing.
My
fine.
boy's 100. He's great.
Did you see them?
No,
wheel
so
him
there's
out
a
to see
video.
the
Yeah,
flyover.
yeah. The video is where I said to myself, "Please let this man join his lovely wife."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
come on. This is like you're just wheeling a corpse around, my man. Like,
I mean, he's not.
I appreciate it. He obviously
was
needs
fine,
to get
right?
outside, and like this is like, but they're like, oh, he's got to lay down out here. He'll crumble like a day-old millipede.
Yeah, that's bad. This reminds me of the video we watched of that guy who was waiting for his dead wife to be resurrected.
Oh man, yeah.
Got kind of the same open mouth thing. God, that's rough.
Remember when he was like, I don't know, she's starting to smell.
Yeah, that sucked. That was really bad.
And I guess I gotta call the wambulance. And then our homeboy who stole the fucking vehicle showed up.
Jimmy Carter holds open casket birthday party. Very funny. Thanks for dropping that in the chat. Great stuff. All right.
Just let this man sleep.
Hey, Katie.
Dad at the nursing home and hope that their dementia has not wiped the memory of the rug. And for the love of God, those of you saying I'm doing this for clout, am I like...
What is that?
What?
No.
Oh.
We're trying to figure out what's in the rug.
The fuck
and who
was
broke
that?
my computer?
No excuse.
She brought the computer back.
That's good.
We're never gonna get closure on that computer, I thought.
Maybe she closed it too hard. That's the closure.
She had to have.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay. Fine. We're gonna dig. We're gonna fucking dig.
Good.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
At 4:30. My last call ends at 4:15. I have 2 friends coming over. We're gonna fucking dig.
Is it gonna be
okay?
live on TikTok?
Okay. We're gonna dig. I talked to the realtor again. I said, hey, did you hear anything?
The
She
comment
said, "I
section
haven't heard
convinced
back.
her to
The
excavate her
parents
yard.
are quite elderly. They
That's
are
pretty
in their
wild.
90s.
That's
I'm
kind
so
of
sorry.
nuts, dude.
We're just gonna dig, so don't worry about it. Ignore me. Sorry to bother you. I'm so embarrassed. We're just gonna dig because I know. Here's what I know.
What?
If I post anything after this and I don't resolve it for all of you, you're never gonna let me live it down. I could post a pregnancy announcement.
Yeah, you're not gonna get internet
a get ready
famous
with me
again.
and talk about skincare, and you'd be like,
See?
shut the fuck up. What's in the rug? I know that. I know that about all
Yeah.
of you. I have learned that through this interaction the last few days. So we're gonna dig.
Yeah, you set yourself up.
And we're gonna see what we find at 4:30 tomorrow. Okay? My plan.
4:30.
is to
That's really late in
try
the day to be
not to ruin
digging.
anything any more than I already have. I still have the whole I ruined a fucking tree, so we're gonna try not to ruin another one. So we're gonna, I think, go in. We're not gonna start from the top. I think I'm gonna start from the bottom and just
What?
dig over the rug like a groundhog would. We're gonna dig tomorrow.
Like a groundhog would? What does that even mean?
I don't know what a groundhog does except for have a day where it just keeps happening over and over and over. Andy McDowell's there.
Great point. Bill Murray.
Mhm.
Is he a bad guy?
There was some talk about a movie got canceled because he was
Being
maybe
a
made
pervert
a
or something.
made a.
I
not
saw
cool
him
joke or
trending on
something.
Twitter or something, and I always assume that someone's like, Bill
'Cause
Murray
he-
didn't endorse Trump, is what this says.
All
Bill
the
Murray
chive guys
AI
are pissed.
video. Apparently, there's an AI video of him endorsing Trump that fooled MAGA supporters. That's funny.
Of course.
Of course.
as I went
How'd the
from
dig
hard
go?
labor to hard liquor. Because I will now be the cheerleader for the dig, brought to you by HDL Construction in Hilliard, Ohio.
Sponsors.
Obviously,
SpawnCon.
we will stream this live. And then there will be a final reveal video posted. And so tune in if your heart desires. 4:30 EST. That is when the crew will be here. That is when we will start digging. I was actually just out at the hole because People Magazine needed some pictures. And like, I truly can't tell which direction it goes.
Okay.
I'm so curious. I appreciate all of your lack of fucking patience throughout this process. It's been fun. And if the rug, fingers crossed, is bodiless,
she didn't work or
I still want
what?
to know who is haunting me and broke my computer and threw my desk
Did you
around
take
in
some
the middle of the night.
PTO for this, Katie? What did you do here?
I mean, I don't know. People Magazine's there, and they wrote an article. Woman discovers rug buried in her lawn, and the internet is convinced it's a dead body. Exclusive. And it kind of runs through this.
Exclusive.
So I have been calling her a mommy blogger. I think it's her boyfriend's kid. So her and her boyfriend stumbled across a rug buried deep in the ground as they were digging their lawn to build a fence.
She's got she's been posting baby bump pictures and stuff too.
Oh, okay. So that makes sense. I just didn't want to falsely say, yeah. So it does look like People Magazine did get the exclusive. I don't see any pictures, though, that she's talking about, that she was getting pictures of her in the hole. But whatever. Maybe they didn't use them. Maybe they didn't look good. Maybe they were bad. Maybe it didn't happen.
Personally, for me,
she's just standing in a hole, and they're like, maybe we take you out of the hole.
Maybe not. We'll just take a pic of the hole.
Honestly, it's been fun. This has been a fun journey. I've enjoyed going on it with you. Some of you will leave me afterwards, and that's fine. You can.
Sometimes when I think about people that are doing this stuff, I have to remember that they are just legitimately looking at themselves and talking.
Yeah, staring at a little phone and talking. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You've never done a TikTok
video?
video?
Unlike what we're doing. No.
I mean, yeah, we're talking to each other.
I only just got TikTok, and yeah, you've sent me a couple of things on there.
Hey,
but I don't follow anything.
Cool, don't out me. Come on.
Hey, I meant somebody.
Okay.
I've got a
with
lot of cool ideas.
that I know.
This all just happened to me.
People have been following me, I guess.
And you all decided to hop on in and take the ride with me. But it comes to
I don't know my
close
name on there.
at 4:30 EST live on TikTok.
So that's her plea for a live, where she probably did one of those, where a challenge. Have you ever seen those on TikTok?
What is that?
Where people pay to give you like weird stuff, and then you can compete against people, and whoever gets the most, money for TikTok, the app, wins the challenge. You've got a lot of TikTok to experience, my dude. I don't know. This is bad.
You can follow me at Donko Bird.
Great. Donko Bird. Very cool. He's on TikTok, folks.
Yeah. I'm there.
Oh my God.
Read the message.
Okay. I just got off the phone with Homicide.
What did you
They
delete?
just called me. They are sending detectives
I'll tell you in a sec.
and cadaver dogs here in the next hour. Oh my God. I saw my phone ringing and it said Columbus Police. I said, this is fucking weird. I answered the phone. He says, hi, this is Detective Corn Nuts. I don't know what his name was. I forgot. I started to black out. We heard about your situation, and I don't know why the police, I don't know who they called, but they did not call Homicide because we want to come. We want to take a look at this rug. He said, if the dogs do note something, your house is about to become a fiasco. And I said, I would assume such. So yeah, within the next hour, Homicide, detectives, and cadaver dogs are going to be here in my backyard. And he said, as long as they do not note to human remains, then we can proceed with the dig at 4:30 p.m. EST. Oh my God.
Plug in the live. But if they don't hit, they can proceed with the dig. But if they do hit...
Okay, what I'm learning is that I should probably give it a good 5 minutes before I come onto TikTok and let you know the update, because I don't mean to string you along, but you are living this with me in real time, moment to moment. Here we are. The sniffy dogs, they have a job to do. They're currently working on another unaliving somewhere else, and they cannot be here now until 5 o'clock.
Oh, right.
The detectives are going to get here at 4:30, set the scene for the dogs to come and do their job.
For the live.
They're going to do a little snifferoo, and if they hit, my house becomes FBI property and a crime scene, and we start a Schmurder podcast. If they don't, I say that is the end of the story. We let the sleeping dog, cat, hamster, whatever it may be, lie, RIP, construction debris, whatever it can be, we just leave it. Because if it's not a body, that was really the main concern here. That's how all this started. And if the dogs do their job, and I'm sure they're well trained, and they say, nope, all good here, we just leave the rug. I know you've all invested your time, energy, and attention, and I much appreciate that. We will have the final answers when the homicide detectives and the schmurdery dogs get here on if there's a body in the rug. Otherwise, this has been fun. If there's a body in the rug, this is just the beginning.
So is schmurdery the new unaliving? I'm unfamiliar with schmurdering.
I think you can just kind of say like whatever. I'm going to snap you with a knife, right? Stuff like that.
That's good. Yeah, I don't even know if that stuff actually matters or works. Like unalive instead of killed, or
I think, you know, when I think about that stuff, weren't they talking about like there's like the first like 4 minutes or something on YouTube where like your language and stuff matters or whatever. So I guess if you're like creating stuff that's like under 4 minutes and you're saying unalive, that would help the filter, I suppose. But if you're at 6 minutes saying they got murdered, I don't think that I think it just skips it.
In my head, though, I feel like they have enough technology that they should be able to scan all of your
the whole
stuff,
thing,
right? Like what? I don't know.
I mean, if they're just trying to like make it so that it's like age appropriate, or like people who are age appropriate are seeing the things or whatever, I guess that makes sense. But you know, I'm saying fucking shit and murder, stab with a knife all the time on this show.
Yeah, every new thing I upload,
and I say it in the first 3 fucking minutes too. So.
Every time, and I go, God damn it, Jared! Now I gotta censor this.
Send it out.
No, every time I post new stuff to YouTube, I just say abbreviated cursing is the only thing that I say could be in the videos, and
like Qbert.
Sure.
When Qbert cusses.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea. I don't know exactly what they give a shit about or not, but schmurdering, huh? Yeah.
Schmurder. We like Bobby Shmurda, right?
No, what's that?
The rapper Bobby Shmurda.
I don't know who that is.
He went to prison for a while.
Bobby Shmurda? That's funny.
He had a good song. Can't say it.
Yeah, Hot. Is that right?
Yeah, Hot.
Off of Shmurda, she wrote?
Yeah, and he has this... Yeah, that's right, Shmurda.
So, I'm sorry, I just realized that we've done such a good job of not getting copyright strikes, and then I just played a full minute of a song that has almost 1 billion plays. God damn it. I'm fucked.
Yeah, when 1 billion plays, this is just to say it. This is a classic, man.
We're in
this
big trouble. Edit this and stuff. God, this sucks. All right.
Oh, we're cool about it. Let's go, Katie. All right. Yeah.
The detectives are here. They've arrived. Some of them are in suits. They've got bags, backpacks, equipment. They're here.
These khaki guys are gonna dig that hole. Get out of here. Where are your shorts at?
Not in those.
Okay, I am so sorry to have left you hanging all night, but my whole house is now caution taped off. If you were not watching the live, both dogs sat on the hole. So the dogs run separately. So the first dog came out and the dog sat, and audible gasp. Absolute fucking shock. I thought that this was the end of everything today, and the second dog comes out, sniffs around, and sat. I will splice a video together, but I still have reporters at my house. Cops are staying here overnight. Crime scene investigators come tomorrow and start to dig.
Cops are staying overnight?
That's like
They just
that's all I know right now, essentially.
like the Idaho murder house. They just got to close it down, and Paula Dean's gonna throw her desk out front.
Wait, what did?
Or wait, not Paula Dean. What's that? The lady. I just like misspeak. There. What's
you can't accuse Paula Dean of a horrible crime.
Well, Paula. No.
I mean, other than saying
the
the
Idaho
N-word
murder
when she was
house.
doing it,
Yeah, she was watching too much Bobby Shmurda herself.
Yes.
But no, it wasn't Paula Dean, obviously, but it's like the reporter who, for whatever reason, reminds me of Paula Dean Nancy Grace. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
The chat,
Yeah.
yes, Nancy Grace
that makes
in
more
front
sense.
of the.
Thank you.
Nancy Grace gonna drop the desk in front of the murder hole here.
Of course, yeah.
This has taken a fucking twist, and if I don't get on a murder podcast after this, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not trying to like make a joke out of it, but I started crying on the live, and I'm absolutely freaked out. And this is how I handle things. Dark humor. So if anything,
Yeah, I got a
my hope
Paula
is still
Dean
that maybe
knife
this
in
is
the.
just like a bloody carpet that someone
That I
got
could
a bloody
stab
nose
with.
or
Yeah?
scraped a knee.
Yeah, I do.
Cross
But
promotion.
if somehow this ends up being more than that, and
Hang
we
on
are
a sec.
able to bring
Yeah.
closure, first off, this wouldn't have happened without TikTok. I was not going to do this myself. I have like guilt now that I wasn't going to do this on my
Well,
own.
why wouldn't
this is only
you? Oh
happening
my
because
God.
of all of you little sleuths.
She only did this for content, for clout. That's like the biggest admission that she's made since the first few. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have cared if it wasn't for the views and you.
And impatient little bitches, as I said, who pushed me to do this. So, as insane as this is, if what is potentially
gross.
going to happen happens and there ends up being some form of crime here, I appreciate you. And I will put together an actual video from the moment and figure out how to like splice together parts of my live when the dog sat. But for now, I feel bad that you hadn't been updated, so here it is. I'm going to stop talking because I'm rambling.
Great. Well, that's icky. It's gross. Oh my God, he's got the Paula Deener. Wow. Did you look at that? Is it sharp? Is it a nice knife? Got a piece of paper. You got a piece of paper?
I bet that it's not that sharp.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't look like it's cutting much at all. Thanks a lot. That ripped it.
Yeah, just ripping it.
All right. Well.
Whatever, Paula Dean, just throw the knife out of here.
Yeah, don't do that. It didn't. I mean, we're not a sponsor.
Look at this sheath, though. I got a sheath.
Did the sheath come with it?
I don't know, but it fits it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. You don't just have loose sheets.
Yeah. No. I'm a chef. I got a Paula Dean special right here.
See, that's kind of cool. Is it what
Not
kind
a
of
big deal?
It's got a nice tang on it. You got
a lot of butter. I cut a butter block.
Damascus blade. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I actually have one of those too.
You got a layered Damascus blade.
I got a nasty boy over there. You want to see that one?
Nope.
We should do a little knife talk.
Okay. So I'm sitting outside with my friends, who were actually the ones that were here.
Corey's
for
got
the
a
big
Paula
party.
Deen skillet and says his wife gets irritated when I ask if she's going to use it to blacken the food. Very fun. That's nice.
Yeah.
And trying to like decompress from everything that's happened. My anxiety is so high, and I cried
Because I got
on
30
TikTok Live with
cops
100,000 people.
in my front yard.
And I'm going to insert here the video of the dog's marking. It was already on live, and that's why I'm basically going to share everything that is already out there in the world. And then anything that happened essentially after the police told me to turn off the camera will remain in the hands of the law.
Right, why would the police tell you to turn off the
They will be here
camera?
tomorrow to dig.
I don't want you to see the.
And
I think
yeah,
she can
but
leave
here
and
is the
keep
video
popping
of
out.
the
Yeah, that doesn't
dogs
make any sense.
hitting.
Yeah, she's in public, right? It's my front
Yeah.
yard. I'm outside. No reasonable privacy.
Yeah, it was a pretty clear mark.
Uh-oh.
Dogs love digging holes, though.
Chet's got goosebumps.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of spooky.
My God.
2 sits.
Oh my God.
Good boy.
That's a
So
good
that
boy.
is the dogs hitting, both dogs hitting on the hole. And basically from there, everything went to fucking shit. I was terrified, losing my mind. I started to cry. I asked the cops if I need a lawyer. They are very aware that I'm the one who called, and they have no concerns that it was me. So if there's anyone sitting here thinking, I did this, I certainly did not.
All right. What somebody who done it said.
Tomorrow, crime scene investigators will be here digging. And they said that there's still a chance that this rug, it just could have blood on it. It doesn't necessarily mean there is a body in my backyard. This could be someone got a bloody nose. It
So
could
they
be
buried a
anything.
rug. That makes sense.
So,
How do they know it's not chocolate?
but
Great point.
this is where we're at. I'm still in shock.
Dogs love it because they can't
Dogs
have it.
love chocolate. Exactly. It's forbidden candy.
This is where we're at.
So we've entered the 3rd act, I think, of this.
Ooh, that would be a good angle if she found the baby ashes.
Oh
Kang
my
Lim
God,
Sand.
that'd be the best. Full circle. Wow. All right. This is a long video. This is, I think, more collection.
Fiverr.
Yeah, more collection of. Can I double time it by holding on this? No.
Yeah, not classic YouTubes.
Yeah.
Normal playback speed. There you go.
Just want to watch these cops do their stuff.
Whatever she's gonna say.
Bad video.
Whoops, that was loose. What's going on here? Just speeding it up for everyone. Bunch of cops.
Bunch of shirt tuckers.
Whatever she's gonna say. I hung up because I don't want the news to be listening.
Sure. Is Rob still over there?
He is. He made a phone call.
Okay.
Joseph was in the shower.
Hey, Rob. You just called me. Great. Cool
Boy,
video.
yeah,
Is this from the live?
fantastic.
The news is here.
Get that nose shot.
See, she loves the news. She loves that.
What's
People
up?
Magazine
What's
was
up,
there.
my nose freaks? Yeah, of course she does. She wants to be on her own reality
Maybe they're gonna say
crime
nothing. They're
pod.
gonna say there was nothing.
Are you hawk to a crime to a me?
So I did ask the police to need a lawyer when the dogs alerted. So I'm talking to there's 121.4 thousand people that just watched 2 dogs both sit on the
Better
rug.
sticking her tongue out of her mouth when she's saying words is.
Don't say to me, guys.
Bleh.
I didn't do anything. I was
Bleh. See that? She's doing lizard people shit now, Byron.
That means that's a lying tell, isn't it?
I am really glad that you guys
I think that might be.
Sticking your full ass tongue out of your mouth like that. Bleh. Doing
Uh,
lizard tongue shit. Doing
I think-
Rango cosplay.
Oh, what is that? I feel like, yeah, licking your lips is one of those tells, like during interrogation. It's like a sign of deception because your mouth gets dry or your lips get dry. So I don't know. Are you talking about Stephen McDonald, Corey? Corey just said this reminds me of that TV interview where they told the killer live on camera they found the body. Is that his name?
Stephen McDonald? You're talking about the guy from ELO?
No.
Well, back as long ago.
Is that his name? Stephen McDonald. McDaniel, pardon me. This was great.
WGXA first interviewed McDaniel the day after Lauren Giddings was reported missing in June of 2011. Reporter Michelle Casada found him standing outside the apartment building where he and Giddings had lived and that we now know was the scene of the crime. He talks about joining Giddings' friends to look for his law school classmate and how they entered her apartment to see if there was anything wrong. It was also the first time McDaniel found out that a portion of Lauren Giddings' body had been recovered by police from the dumpster where he had put it. Knowing now that McDaniel had murdered and dismembered Giddings, the interview provides a glimpse inside the mind of the killer as he builds his story and his alibi. Take a look.
Right now we're living here? Yeah, Lauren was my neighbor. We're just trying to find out where she is at this point.
Yeah, I fucked up. Michael
no one
McDonald
has
wasn't
seen
in the
her
Doobie
since
Brothers.
Saturday. I mean, the last time anyone heard from her was an email that she sent out, and
That's what a fool believes.
no one's heard from her since.
Did you see her hang out with anyone at the time or anything like that?
Watch this. This is wild.
No one has seen her since Saturday. I haven't seen anything. I mean, I've always heard noise outside, but it's just people walking by pretty much.
And she just recently graduated from Mercer?
Yeah, she and I were both JD students. We graduated back in May.
What kind of person was she? I mean, what did you see?
I mean, she's as nice as can be. I mean, very personable, very much a people person.
Do you know any enemies she might have had, somebody that might want to hurt her?
No, we don't know where she is. I mean, the only thing we can think is that maybe she went out running and someone snatched her. Because we went over. One of her friends had a key. We went inside and tried to see if there was anything amiss. But I mean, she had a door jamb that was sitting right by it, so there was no sign that anyone broke in. I mean, the door was locked when everyone got here. I mean, we just don't know where she is.
What about in the parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of. I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Body.
Had you heard? Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? I mean, we don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. So that's why we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I
think I need to sit down.
I have to go to the bathroom.
He did have to sit down. Yeah, that's kind of where we've entered here with Hades.
I shitted and I farted.
He may have. Yeah. He was a gross little freak. Yeah, he is the killer.
Guys end up coming back because the first cops.
I'm almost willing to skip this one. How do you feel about it? This is just part of the live.
Yeah, get it. Yeah. She's licking her mouth out. She's doing weird shit.
Hi, TikTok.
Let's get ready.
She's doing makeup again. Yeah, get ready with me.
I feel like I just went from the most normal ass person
to a celebrity.
Not. So here's.
Anyone in the chat who does makeup, is this a normal thing to put on the shirt backwards while you put on makeup? Because she's got a size tag on the front there. It's like an inside out. Well, I think maybe it's just protecting the neck from over makeup or something. I don't know. Is that a thing? Over makeup?
I don't know.
It seems weird.
I'm pretty
so
sure
that if you do makeup on your shirt, you get it on your neck, I guess.
CSI is
your
going
back.
to be here soon.
People don't
Guess. Yeah.
To dig. And I'm personally feeling like this is so crazy because while there's two huge things happening simultaneously that are also related but unrelated. And that would be the fact that I just went to over 1 million followers when a week ago I had 6,000. So that's crazy.
Pretty good.
There's that many eyes on me.
Pretty good.
And if I had my Apple Watch on, I'd probably tell you my heart rate was in the millions right now.
Wait, what? She doesn't have to do anything. Just because you have 1 million followers doesn't mean you have to do anything. You could delete the app.
I don't.
Maybe I don't know. There's
just continuously continuously addressing
how
everybody,
popular.
Your audience or whatever, and it's very strange. It's not. It's actually not that demure.
It's certainly not demure.
But it is kind of mindful, I guess.
Well, it's a little too
in a
mindful.
way, yeah.
And I'm still shaking.
She's no Marge Simpson, though. That's for
I go to bed
sure.
till 4 in. Good God, dress.
Lisa needs braces.
So, please be
You're pretty good at
kind.
that.
And simultaneously, that this is all happening to me here with you. There's still police surrounding my house and potential of digging up something that is going to change a lot of people's lives. And that's overwhelming. So I'm still hopeful. And the police that I talked to yesterday said that there's a good chance that it's not
Wait, didn't she already
body,
do this one on the makeup?
which just sounds absurd to say because when I started all of this, it was a fucking joke of like, who broke my computer? It must be the body in the rug.
It was a joke, huh? It was a joke?
So now the truth, I'm glad we watched this one. So now the truth sets in, Katie. It's a damn joke, huh?
It's not so funny now.
You're covering for your stepson, I see.
If this hadn't all happened, none of this would happen.
The
So
family
I again have to
secrets
say,
are kind of...
if something comes of this today and
now she's
someone
all
is found, that
she
is
believes
solely-
her own lie now, huh?
Yeah, she may have drank her own Kool-Aid. Yeah.
It seems like maybe a little bit took a sip, huh?
Yeah.
because you guys and you're being impatient little bitches, as I said previously. So pat yourselves on the back because we did this together. I would not have done all this on my own. I can assure you. We were going to put the post in and call it a fucking day. So,
Still could. You still could.
And I will not go live while they dig. Honestly, I went live with the dogs because I thought this was going to be the end of it and it was just going to get wrapped up and the dogs were going to see nothing, the cops were going to leave, and we were going to be done with it and move on to the next
Just have
thing.
a rug
Go back
in
to
the
talking
ground.
about toddler life and mom life and pregnancy symptoms and miscarriage. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Okay.
So, I will not be going live on the dig. I'm sorry if that disappoints a lot of you, but I hope that you understand that I would never want... Imagine there is something there and someone has to see that, as a relative or, I think it would be disrespectful. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry
let's
to
not show
disappoint all
dead
of you.
bodies on live stream. I
I will go
agree,
live today,
actually.
but I will not
if
live while
you
the
don't know,
uncovering is
yeah.
happening. And I'm still fingers crossed that worst case scenario is not what's going to happen today. I'm hoping that the dogs caught wind of something else, or maybe they're confusing human to animal, even though everyone keeps telling me it doesn't work that way. But maybe. Just maybe. But I guess we'll see.
Okay. Well, things are taking a bit of a turn. Doesn't seem like she's handling the pressure of fame very well at this point. She used to like it that the police were there and that People magazine was there. Now the police are surrounding her house, she says. Yeah. Interesting. Only a few more. We're coming down to it. The next day.
So, everybody's here. There's a tent set up and there's 9 police officers and CSI in the backyard. I'll show you, they've blocked how far I'm allowed to even go, and they're bringing equipment in now. So they put this up outside so that
Is that a
I cannot
trampoline?
get any further.
Oh.
They've got a tent and a bunch of people bringing in a bunch of stuff.
You gotta feel bad for making 10 cops come out and stand in your yard for 2 days, right? I mean, you don't have to feel bad about it,
Here
but
for missing persons, and now CSI is bringing the shovels out.
they could certainly be doing something more important than this, right?
So we can't go any further from.
Well, I don't know. You see these guys; they got a lot of time to lean. Got a lot of time to clean. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Yeah. Boom. See? Misutsu. Is that right? Yeah. Big. Me and you.
Of course. No, I'm with you.
Give me the nuts. Yeah, you're here with me? Cool. Right on.
Let's do, I don't have anything good.
Chocolate chip cookies.
I just have Joe Biden saying chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip cookies.
I have General Flynn singing.
Only he will bring us closer.
That's a good clip.
That. That's my favorite one. I love that one.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Flynn rules.
Yeah. Everyone loves Flynn, right? Okay. This is immediately following that.
Okay, they're digging. They've been digging. And there's 6 of them. Some of them are in the hole. my Windex. I had to clean my windows so I could frickin' watch. And we still don't know anything. The dogs could have had a bad day, had an off scent, the wind, the rain, who knows? They told me that all the rain that Ohio's had from can like reinvigorate smells. So yeah, we don't know anything yet, and my goal is that we can all laugh about this tomorrow. We're all gonna say, this was a funny, silly goose waste of time. And now this girl's famous for nothing. And that the dogs they were confused. They were tired. It was 5:30. They had a long work day, and they were confused. That's what we're hoping for.
And she gets to be famous. All right, 4 more.
Okay, and we have an excavator trying to not break my fence, which would be greatly appreciated, making its way over to the hole. Guys.
Being kind of rude to the people who are there to help her. But
yeah, a bunch of 5 days no sleep, just cops in and out of her house.
It's kind of cool.
Keurig machine.
Can I use your bathroom in your Keurig, please?
Hey, miss, can I use your bathroom?
Yeah, you got a new Nespresso? I want to try that out.
I need a little bit of a pick me up, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, give me one of them Nespressos.
Yeah. Hey, you got any of this pumpkin cream that I can have?
Great. I think we're in Columbus, not Boston, but okay.
Yeah, all cops sound the same everywhere.
Sorry that this is delayed, but I don't know what's going on, but they did just stop digging.
They
There's
stopped.
13 of them, and they're just kind of all standing around like
they're leaning.
I don't know if they're thinking about next steps. I don't know.
Not cleaning.
I don't know what's happening, but they're all just kind of standing around. The digging has paused. A guy with a suit has now come over. I don't want to show too much again, just in case we don't know what's happening yet. But yeah, that's where we're at. They're just kind of looking in the hole, and they've paused. But the amount of dirt and digging that has happened. One guy's on the phone. I don't know. That's what I know. And here's what it looks like from my perspective. They're coming out from the back.
All right. I think this might...
yeah, this is the caught up here.
Yeah.
You guys, they have recovered the hole, and this has been the most absurd, insane experience of my life. What did they find? No, they didn't find a body. They found a mother effing rug with some rubber.
God, I wish it was the 12-foot Home Depot skeleton in there. That would have been the best marketing thing of my life.
I had this. That's funny. I had an idea about a little bit of a skeleton head and the job that I have.
Does it? Okay, listen. First of all, they found a rug. You gotta keep the rug, right? You go get that cleaned and you use it for fun because it's all part of the story,
Yeah.
I've seen those guys on TikTok that spray chemicals on it and power wash rugs and shit. That's something.
Sure. Yeah.
And also,
you gotta spray the bad juju off of it. And,
sure.
Maybe it got buried for a reason, though. You know what I mean?
If you've been selling this hard for a week almost, if you found out that there was nothing in the rug,
is she going to sell NFTs of the house, and she's going to cut up the rug onto the NFTs if you buy 50 like
maybe
Trump.
Sell the dirt in little vials. I think, but you contact companies and say, hey, for I don't know,
the Trump, you know what I'm saying? Remember the Trump suit?
Yeah, of course. Or
yeah.
But I'm just saying, do you contact a company and say, hey, I'll wrap whatever you want in a rug and we'll pull it out of a hole for $250,000. and make it like an ad. Is that something that you would be willing to do? You can delete your account after this. You can disappear.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. I don't know. I think it's a great opportunity, and I like the idea of the 12-foot skeleton. Is this bad? Am I thinking incorrectly here? Should I not be scamming all these people who've bought into her weird story?
I don't know. We know about drop shipping. We know how that works.
Correct.
So
I just think there's a missed opportunity here.
Well,
The question
keep
remains,
looking.
why did the dogs hit? I don't know. Both dogs, not just one, two. I don't know. The other question remains is who broke my laptop?
Mm-hmm.
You did, or your son did,
There's
or your
people
boyfriend's
across
son,
the street.
or your dog.
I don't know. I'm so confused. There's no body. Honestly, let's praise the Lord.
No body.
There's no body. I can stay in my house. Everyone knows where I live, but at least it's not haunted by that. But who broke my laptop? Who broke the laptop? Because
We're
we've still
coming back
got
to it then.
The next door neighbor that died the day I moved in. Her house got boarded up the day my computer got broken. So I don't know.
Did
It's
she
almost
just
Halloween.
move in?
Do I need a psychic to come to my house?
Oh God.
I don't know. But the mystery of the effing rug is solved, and there is no body. There's no body.
Just a normal
And they're
ghost.
doing a fine job at putting my stuff back up, let me tell you. I appreciate the way that they have recovered. This was the fire pit. That is no more. That is gone. So I will survive that. But holy shit, there's no body. Yay!
Okay, so that part is funny.
along.
Yeah. This is.
Well, hey, I highlighted one for you
guys.
on number 4 here.
I got one last video.
I have still been sitting in this very chair, wondering and questioning why the dogs marked. Not me Googling, like, how likely is it for a dog to mark and nothing to be there? Yes, that's exactly what I'm fucking doing. I don't understand. I will never understand. I will take this question with me to the grave. How did that happen? I'm glad. Don't get this twisted. I am thrilled. There is not a dead body in my yard. Also, still confused at who or what broke my computer screen. My dead neighbor died day I moved into this house.
Oh my God.
Boarding up her house. The day that my computer shatters. Tell me that's not a coincidence. I don't know.
It's a coincidence.
I don't
You
know.
have small
But I
kids
have
in
seen
the
a lot
house.
of really funny TikToks, and I'm so glad that this brought us all together.
Sure.
So glad that we all enjoyed this fucking ride because it was really fun. It was fun, and then it wasn't. Then it really wasn't for a hot minute there, actually. It was like really not fun, and I was really scared, and I was crying on a live in front of 120,000 people, and I thought there was a dead body in my backyard, and I really thought I was about to fucking shit my pants in front of the world. And then it was fun again. And then it was a hee hee ha ha all over again. So thank you.
Great. I'm glad we had fun on that little journey, Katie.
I got 2 more for you.
Yeah. What do we got here?
When you get hacked and robbed. I got robbed.
Uh-oh.
Anything I've made from my lives is gone. Should I take this as a compliment? Do I take this as there's criminals who are watching my TikToks? We're trying to make light of it. As we know, this is how I handle things. I'm so angry. I'm so fucking angry. I got robbed.
Nice.
I'm famous. But actually, if it was you...
What the fuck is she?
What? Huh? So what was that, huh?
That's sketchy as hell.
Yeah, what happened there?
I mean, I didn't rob her.
But then, what is this next thing here?
Uh-oh. Was Katie
yeah.
Santrate grifting? Well, there were still possibilities to find human remains Is this a t-shirt she was selling?
So she was drop shipping this whole damn time.
Every time.
Damn it.
This is the worst. Okay, so she was trying to sell... deleted story. She was trying to sell merch. There was a comment that said, just here for the updates. Which I hope that people remain just there for the updates. Because she's like this person says, an extremely unlikable person. I do not like her energy one bit. I think she stinks. And it looks like she did an interview with Wired magazine. We got to keep digging into this, right? Like, what the hell? What's the...
Go to the next image. Go to the next image on there.
On this one?
On the Reddit.
Up top?
Up at the top. Yeah.
Oh,
press
okay.
over.
Oh, wow. This is a shirt that says, just keep digging. Just keep digging, with a skull with a shovel through it?
Apparently.
Wow. That's cool.
We got one more here.
And this says mom stuff
and
murder.
A canvas shirt.
Oh, man. Are we sure that this is her, or did someone make this? Yeah. It seems like it's her. Uh-oh, she's really upset about this.
Yeah, this seemed like her page here.
Yeah. Here we go. She is pissed.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1. I thought that the finale from Season 1 today was excitement enough.
3 hours ago.
But no.
Uh-oh.
Alas,
this is
God
up
had
to
other
date,
plans. I got hacked and robbed. I was having a relaxing dinner with my boyfriend, drinking margaritas, eating tacos, and wham! I get an email from TikTok support. I'm like, oh, okay, let me fill out your little form. Immediately, within seconds, your email has changed, your phone number's changed, you're locked out of your account. Everything is happening. Panic. So what do? I text my new TikTok father, Chris Olsen.
Okay, who's Chris Olsen? Some sort of weird TikToker? At Chris Olsen. 13.5 million subscribers.
When I was 13, I came out of the closet.
What's in the rug? It's a murder mystery? A ghost, really? The story has consumed my entire morning, said Chris 15 hours ago. So that's her new friend.
If he got convinced on ghosts being real.
From her?
From this very, 4 days ago, one post about how did my laptop get broken.
Oh, my God. Oh, the website's down for the merch. KatieSandryNaturals.com. Wait.
Is that...
I can't tell if this is a bit.
About...
This is a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. What is she? Okay, let's get out of it.
Yes.
back out.
He has been helping me all day today. Truly, he has been a godsend. He has kept me sane. And this man instantly knew what to do. He's like, do this, fix this, change this, two-step authentication, add this Google Authenticator, blah, blah, blah. Guys, we got it solved after I was robbed, but it shouldn't happen again. But if you are the person that hacked me, this is what I have to say. I don't know who you are.
Huh?
And I don't know what you want.
Oh, money.
If you're looking for ransom, I am not fucking rich yet. But what I do have is a unique set of skills. And I will fucking find you. And don't do it again. Scram! Get out of my TikTok account.
She got a phishing email and she fell for it.
It seems like it. Yeah, this person is so fucking annoying. I'm sorry. I am... This is worse than I thought, Jared.
One time, I'm a young person, or young enough to know, and especially at the time, to not say my PIN number over the telephone.
Of course.
I did that one time.
Oh, no. God, is this where we leave off for now, though? I'm kind of tempted to say I'm sick of talking about Katie, but...
Yeah, well, I think that was it. That was 3 hours ago, and she got robbed. Just 3 hours. We have been almost on this for as long as that video's been out, and she just filled us in on that.
That's a good point. Yeah, she got robbed tonight at dinner, and we're talking about it after our yeah.
Actually, what like yeah. There's nothing new. There's nothing new on her TikTok.
Not that I've. Yeah, it's the same stuff. So.
I am so sorry to have left you hanging all night, but
Yeah, it's the same one. Is anyone else seeing the TikToks of the lady who thought her house was haunted and her computer was broken and they found a rug buried in her yard, so he called the police? And that's probably nothing, right? And they brought out cadaver dogs and signal in her yard. Yeah, it's still trending. People are still trying to talk about it. What the fuck? All right. Okay, that's Katie. We're gonna keep an eye on her because I have a feeling she's gonna fucking go crazy here in the next like. She is not handling whatever little bit of fame this is. People don't care about her. They care about the story. So she's going to, when she realizes that, it's going to be a really hard day for her. But dang, wow, exciting, fun. Glad we worked through that because I've been hearing about it all week. So, wow.
Well, so
we have an update.
Drop shipping. And
yeah.
She had to do a grift because she got grift.
I'll buy. They're cool shirts, just like someone in the chat said. Great designs, good stuff. Probably quality. It's been a year, if you can believe it, since
1 year later.
Return to Nature funeral home disaster. Remember that? All the mushy.
Of course, yeah. There was like 200 something bodies.
A lot of bodies
stacked. Everything was it 800 bodies?
Was it 800? I think it was 200, but
it's 200 or 800. I don't remember.
A lot of rugs, yeah. How many?
A lot of rugs.
Bodies in the Back to Nature funeral home. 800? No way. Come on.
Was it?
190. I was close.
100. Okay, 200. All right.
Yeah.
I was right the first time.
Yeah, we're going to learn all about it.
Everything
Refresher.
My whole life is so different than it was even a year ago at this point.
1 year ago, the Fremont County Sheriff's Office was called to this property where the Return to Nature funeral home used to sit. I'm Eleanor Sheehan.
It got so bad they had to tear it down. You remember that?
They tore it down? Yeah, they had to.
Yeah.
And on October 3rd,
it was a mess.
2023, deputies began investigating the funeral home after a report of an abhorrent smell coming from the property.
Investigators from the Fremont County Sheriff's Office and the
Old
Colorado
Pizza Hut.
Department of Regulatory Agency
It
discovered.
does have old Pizza Hut energy. You're absolutely right. They painted that fucker brown and just went with it. Damn.
This is it. Yeah, all your favorites under one roof.
115 deceased bodies stored in the Return to Nature funeral home.
They thought it was 115. It was so bad. Holy shit.
Law enforcement later uncovered that number was closer to 190. Nearly 200 decomposing bodies were inside the funeral home in Penrose. The EPA and the FBI getting involved. Victims identified and families notified.
Frustration, anger, pain.
Then the demolition of the funeral home. The court hearings of the couple authorities say are responsible.
I would have.
And the families of these victims.
They brought back Book It. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, they need to incentivize it for adults. I need to read more books.
I would love to read more books. Yeah.
Left stunned
this is for the chat. A funeral home is kind of where they stage the funeral before they take it to like the burial plot or what have you. But this particular one was boasting that they were like an organic and is like return
chemical
to
free.
nature, chemical free. Yeah.
Turns out it didn't work out that well.
And the families of these victims left stunned with an unclear path forward.
Everything has been so weird and so hard and so challenging.
Mary, we first spoke this time around a year ago. What has this last year been like for you?
It's been a roller coaster of emotions, up and down, still grieving, going through all the firsts without my husband, but also making sure that everybody knows that we're here, the victims are here, the victims are in pain and fighting so this does not happen to anybody else again.
Mary Simon's husband, Daryl, was one of the victims of the Return to Nature funeral home.
You know, I had to go through all of my firsts without my husband. You know, first birthdays without him, first anniversary without him, first holiday season without him.
For Mary, this situation has made her feel like she's losing her husband all over again.
The missing is still there. You know, the extra trauma with what happened, it's still there.
She says time does not heal all wounds.
The victims are still here. We're still victims. We still, we're all still grieving the loss of our loved ones.
Rather, it guides her through the grieving process.
Trying to make sure that my voice is still heard while being so incredibly sad.
Over the...
God damn it. Yeah, I mean, you don't really think about it. Like, I know jokingly, people are oftentimes, especially non-religious people, are like, oh, who cares what happens when I die? Just fucking throw me in a lake or feed me to a shark.
Yeah, that's why I say this every week. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, look what happens when, you know, people think they're taking care of you in your final moments, and then someone just so profoundly disrespects your body and lets it turn to slime. Like, I mean, man, like, there's so much shit attached to that. Like, you can blame the funeral home for that, but there's no getting around, like, the feeling that you let someone down or that someone violated you by, you know.
Yeah. I mean, different people have different expectations about what happens there, and I think especially, like, not only are you like paying for a service that is like incredibly expensive, like death is very expensive.
Way too expensive. Yeah.
But then on top of that, you are also grieving like a loved one and just everything that's attached to it. The last thing that you want is to like show up to the place that like is supposed to be taking care of that body, and they're one of 190 goo piles.
Yeah, I'm not saying that she obviously she shouldn't feel like she did anything wrong, but there's no getting around that feeling, right? Like,
no. I mean, it's just like the distrust that you would like, and just the trauma that it would cause.
Yeah.
I just like it just ups the ante, like on so many like a psychological level, like knowing that this is what happened to your loved one, like in just the disrespect, you know. I don't know. There's a lot of layers to it. It's just, you know, I'm sure everyone in the chat or otherwise, you know, you've lost someone. You already know how hard it is. Just like she said it here that it feels like she's like lost her husband a second time, and it's like you're having to like deal with all of this again, and like you don't even want to deal with it like once, you know. It's such like a traumatic thing.
339 bodies at a crematorium. Oh my god. Like, I know that there's big problems during COVID too with bodies stacking up. I think we did a couple stories about that around the same time. Some people who were getting behind on cremation, so they just like shuttered their doors and like left, you know.
Yeah, left. Yeah, we covered a couple spots like that. I wonder if we've done that one.
Yeah, it's just awful.
Over this past year, Mary has been working on healing and trying to move forward from what she calls a traumatizing experience.
I don't want Daryl to ever be forgotten. He
Oh,
was a good
fucking
man.
Daryl's so cool too. Look at these guys.
Yeah.
Match made in whatever, like perfect pair.
The spider,
God.
like spider web shawl that she's got on.
Yeah, damn.
There's 189 other bodies here alone that were good people that deserve to be remembered, for the love that their families had for them.
What is your hope for a year from now?
It's actually that crow on her shirt's famous.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, from the Bobby Shmurda song that we heard earlier.
Okay, can't talk about that anymore, or else we'll get another strike.
I hope that Dora has gone through and made the regulations and made them so tight that this won't happen. I'm hoping
Also,
that
God, we cannot shoot.
and made them.
We can't shoot with fucking cell phones, guys. We're better than this.
Yeah.
Come on, local news.
It's cell phone footage too. It's funny. Like, go look at like an iPhone 4.
Yeah.
Footage off of that. People were still like using that kind of thing for content.
So tight that
just
this
rough.
won't happen.
We need to fund local
I'm
news.
hoping that the court
Yeah, I
cases will be all settled and done with, and they will be sitting in prison, and I don't even have to think about them, until they get out. Just really hoping that within 1 year, nobody in the state's going to have to worry about this happening.
A memorial bench sits in Bear Creek Regional Park in Colorado Springs to honor the victims and their families. Mary hopes one day this property will be turned into a memorial. In Penrose, Eleanor Sheehan, News 5.
Thanks, Eleanor. Man, yeah, it appears the Halfords are currently in custody and facing numerous criminal charges, including abuse of corpses, a whole bunch of them, theft, fraud, money laundering, and forgery. So John would serve a 20-year sentence in the Department of Corrections if he pled guilty to 191 counts of abuse of a corpse, and Carrie would serve 15 to 20 if she pled guilty for the same charges. Plea deal's not been accepted, but they're expected to plead not guilty after their last hearing. They have until October 4th, which is today, to accept the plea agreement. Let's see if they did. Back to nature, Halford. I have no updates. 4 hours ago, a plea hearing to determine whether they will go to trial was changed to November 8th. So we have a little bit more time to see how that
Of course,
goes.
right during election season.
Of course. Every time, right?
Every time. It never fails.
I have a couple lighter stories. Let's see. Oh, this isn't fun. This is actually just sad and fucked up. But while we're all bumming, let's read this one. Mom, grandma, they both blame spirits for toddler's serious injuries, police say. This is in Newton, North Carolina. It's from a little over a month and a half ago in August. A mother and grandmother told police their toddlers were hurt by paranormal activity. But police in Catawba County, certainly not saying that right, said the children were hurt when the
Catawba.
Thank you.
Catawba.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
Catawba. What did I say? I'm a fucking moron, right? When two women...
Catawba. It's Catawba.
Catawba. Well, whatever, dude. The police said that the children are hurt when the two women put their hands on them and worse. Grand jury indicted the mother and daughter on felony child abuse charges involving a 1-year-old and 2-year-old. The indictments describe some of the toddler's injuries as burns, bite marks, and broken bones. So Emily Edwards and her mother, Cherie Edwards, have been indicted on 2 counts of felony neglect of child abuse, inflicting serious bodily injury, according to court documents. What did they say? Reckless disregard for life, serious bodily injuries. There's the pictures of those pieces of shit. Let's see if I can get... There we go. Cool. Let's cast Christina Ricci in that role there. I mean, both roles. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both. Yeah. Ghost World 2.
Yeah. The basic response was nightmares. They heard the kids yelling and they'd go over there and see injuries on the kids. They said that there were spirits in the house at the time that caused the injuries. They also claimed to have a Ouija board used to conjure spirits. But the court documents say that
Milton Bradley hooked them up.
Well, I can't remember who makes them.
They brought out that big freak from Candyland.
Oh no, that's too scary. They didn't report extensive skin injuries and bruising on the toddlers. Testing on the children, they came back positive for fentanyl as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So I've said hello, and they'd say, "How are you doing?" They were friendly to me, said Stephen Katz, who lived next door. But another neighbor isn't buying the Edwards version of what happened. I think that's crazy. I think it's a cover-up.
Freaking Lord Licorice is who it was.
I don't believe there's any paranormal activity there. I don't think that some weird ghost is giving these kids fentanyl. I think it may be the mom and the grandma.
Yeah. Do you think maybe it was Grandma Nut?
What are we doing? I don't know that. Grandma Nut?
Yeah. Candyland.
Oh, okay. See, yeah, it's been a while since I played.
You don't remember Mr. Mint and Lolly?
I know
Plumby?
Lolly, of course. Yeah.
You remember Gloppy? Everyone remembers
that
Gloppy,
sounds
that
familiar.
big pile of shit that was in the corner.
Hey, come on, man. That's not nice.
Hey, look him up.
He's not a pile of shit, though.
Yeah, he is. Look at him. He's got nuts in him.
I actually do. I forgot about Gloppy. Gloppy
He's
rules.
the shit demon from. He did that. He did that Kevin Smith movie. You remember that?
I think. Yeah.
Dogma.
Come on, man.
Look at him.
Yeah,
That's him.
Gloppy does look bad.
He got a movie role. He's SAG, dude. He's a SAG actor.
Those are fudgicles. They're melting.
Fudgicle.
I think that's what he's got. So this neighbor thinks that it's a cover-up and that there is no paranormal activity, and I'm inclined to agree. I think that these are bad people who are abusing their children, which is just
yeah. Sounds like they were just trying to do Fint with their kids.
I don't like that even a little. That sucks.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah. Let's end on. I've got one more tiny story.
Well, 2 weeks ago we covered. We don't even need to click on this. We covered the doctor that took the person's liver out instead of their spleen.
Yeah. Do we have an update?
Yeah, he's lost his freaking license. He can't cut anybody's liver out anymore.
Can't do it in a hospital. He can do it somewhere else.
Get that? Yeah, he can do it on his table at home, I guess.
Yeah, you can.
People are doing that sometimes. It's kind of fucked up. And really the only other thing I had here, if we want to read, it's a reading series about I saw somebody trying to read it and they said psilocybin.
Instead of psilocybin or penis.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Instead of psilocybin. Yeah, you knew how to say penis.
Yeah, that's good. Man amputates penis with an axe after consuming, what is it? Poseidon?
Psilocybin.
Nice. Psilocybin mushrooms. This is great. This is from Eric W. Dolan at SciPost. Okay. In an unprecedented case report, doctors in Austria have documented the first known instance of psilocybin-induced penile amputation. That's, shocking, but I guess maybe...
That's the name of my new band, actually.
Psilocybin-induced penile
Psilocybin-induced penile amputation.
That's pretty good. Not bad. Scribble that shirt. I'd buy it.
Yeah.
After consuming
trees growing in
a large quantity of magic mushrooms, the 37-year-old man suffering from depression and alcohol abuse severed his penis with an axe. They were, though, able to reattach part of... Oh, God, part? Fortunately, doctors were able to reattach part of the amputated organ. I don't like that. This is an all or nothing kind of situation.
Hey, isn't it like some sort of maybe anniversary for John Bobbitt?
Oh my
Lorena
God.
Bobbitt?
Yeah, he got his put back on, all of it, not just part.
Yeah.
God.
Shaved down to the size of a elevator button.
Yeah. Psilocybin is a naturally occurring psychedelic compound found in certain species of mushrooms and often referred to as magic mushrooms when ingested. The compound is broken down in the body to produce psilocybin, a substance that affects serotonin receptors in the brain. It can lead to a variety of mind-altering experiences. We all know this. But it's gaining attention now in medical research due to its potential therapeutic benefits. Of course, it does wonders with some folks who are experiencing depression, PTSD, stuff like that. We've got it listed right here. Anxiety as well.
Yeah, people are doing these.
Do people microdose anymore? Was that just a thing that...
Yeah, I think they're still doing it,
Huh.
Yeah. You know what the mushroom type is called that they eat?
What?
It's called
button? No.
It's called like something penis on its own.
What are you talking about?
It's like, you know how like marijuana's got names like golden goose or some bullshit.
Sure.
You know?
Amsterdam.
I smoke so much pot I can't even think of a fucking name of weed that I smoke.
I made up
sour diesel.
Amsterdamnesia. Is that it? Is that?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Dennis and I came up with that in high school. Two guys that don't smoke weed were like, "That's funny."
Yeah.
And
but penis envy. That's what they're called.
Oh, okay, sure. I bet there is Amsterdamnesia. There has to be, right? That has to exist.
Nah, well, I don't know. So the naming convention of it though, it comes off of like parent strains, and you kind of like, you know, work like there's a company called Cookies, and all of their stuff is like
I'm familiar. We
names.
have one of those here.
Yeah, I think it's like unlicensed or something. I haven't been in there.
Oh, it's not a proper Cookies.
And I think they sell their T-shirts or whatever.
Oh, okay, sure.
A vendor. But yeah, like they. What was the one that he did? Burner the rapper put together like the first like Girl Scout cookies and the gelato number 44. So like he grew, you know, the phenotype of like 50 or more or whatever like strains of like one particular seed type, and then chose the one that he liked, and gelato 44 I believe
That's
is
the
what
winner.
it was.
We're talking weed strains. Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, weed strains. And so then gelato 44, then I think like he takes that particular plant and then clones it several times, and then at a point in the breeding process, like after you've like either like cloned it or bred it like however many times, like it's like 3 or 5 times, I don't even know, something like that, then it becomes like this is officially the landmark strain or what have you.
Okay.
So then that's gelato 44, the real one, and then you use that one to like derive other plants off of.
His penis was contaminated with soil and snow, and parts of the organ was severely damaged. They were able to save the glands, which is the tip of the penis, and about 2 centimeters of the penile shaft. Yeah, just the tip. The other sections were too damaged to be repaired. He got a tip and 2 centimeters. God damn it, that's sad. For a depressed person to do that to themselves? Yikes. The replantation was successful despite the significant challenges posed by the extent of the injury and contamination. The patient's condition improved after surgery, and although he continues to suffer from severe psychiatric symptoms, including auditory hallucinations,
37.
oh my god, and religious delusions, oh geez.
Maybe he saw the Pain Olympics in high school.
I remember that. That was a tough video to watch. Well, let's watch that real quick.
Yeah, throw that on.
Yeah, that would be fun to
We'll get
stream.
TOS
We
for
can
blood,
stream
huh?
that. Damn. All right. Fuck.
The penis be damned. Just all the blood instead.
So just one more reminder, everyone. One is that we do have a phone number, 1-833-FRIGHT9, 1-833-374-4489. Get it in your phone and call us anytime. Tell us about pretty much anything. Give your thoughts on any of the stories tonight, anything that we missed, anything you'd like to hear us cover, anything about the show proper, anything about anything at all. So, also, Sunday's the big day for our live stream, 8:30 MST. That's when it'll start, and we'll be going late. So, take a nap and hang out with us. At live.frightday.com, we'll be doing a paranormal investigation of the Dumas brothel for 7 hours, probably, unless we get
Are you going to put the live stream, the Sunday stream? Are you going to put that on YouTube?
I think
or is that a Patreon?
It's going to Patreon thing. It's going to be for the society members at the FRIGHTdaysociety.org. But also, I think we're going to have it be a purchasable thing. Patreon's trying this new thing where you can make post-purchasable, so maybe like $4.99 or $6.66 or some cooler number, 420. I don't know, whatever.
420, 69.
It's kind of funny and cool.
1337.
Yes, boobs backwards 80085 or whatever.
58008.
Yeah, so that'll be available for replay, but you want to be there with us in case we don't make it out, because if we don't make it out, then it's not going to go live. We're not going to be able to rebroadcast it. What?
What's the one? If you're one, it would be if you could turn the guy upside down, and it says loose.
Oh sure. Yeah. There we go.
That one.
Loose. Interesting. Yeah, I don't remember the story that goes along with that. I do know it is October, and that means it's the spooky season. So we have a couple more of these before then. But just to get us in the mood to end tonight, I wanted to share this short story.
We do have a lot to talk about, beginning in Gates, where police are investigating graffiti at a church this week. The Way of Holiness Church had the words "Hail Satan" and "Satan Rules" spray painted on the building, as well as crossing out the words "Holiness Church," replacing that with "Hell."
This looks like it was done in MS Paint.
It's so good. The Way of Holiness Church now says "The Way of Hell." Hail Satan. Kind of cool.
Got the little pentagram on the side.
Yeah, it looks like shit. Let's be real. This is some really bad graffiti. But
this is straight up done for MS Paint.
Yeah.
Like look at the speaker next to it. That's clip art. This is all clip art.
This whole thing is
this is bullshit.
Church had the words "Hail Satan" and "Satan Rules" spray painted on the building, as well as
I did this in
crossing out the words
Canva,
"Holiness
and I'm
Church,"
doing drop
replacing
shipping
that
of it.
With "Hell."
And that one's actually a dick. I drew a dick on.
Well,
they
already cleaned it up. They didn't want hell on the side of the church.
Well, it said hell, and then below it was a penis or a gun.
It has now been painted over and cleaned off the building. Police are still following.
What is that picture?
See, this is the news that's still using the iPhone 4 from earlier. Actually,
damn, that's rough.
Following up with leaders at the church.
We gotta fund this shit, you guys. It's just bad news.
Painted over and cleaned off the building. Police are still following up with leaders at the church to look for leads on who might be responsible.
All right, so that's fun and exciting.
I can't believe who would do this.
That's some
it's just zoom out, and it's like some Windows 98 computer, like CRT monitor guy. Like I would do that.
I miss that old school like 80s Satanism with the pentagrams and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
Spooking out normies. I think it's fun.
King Diamond and shit.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah, dude. King Diamond rules.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of the night. Jared, I think we learned a lot. We shared a lot. And we had a great time.
Yeah, we told them what's going on.
It's the real deal.
Hey, shout out to the chat. You guys are having fun with us tonight. I appreciate
going on
conversation happening in there.
And
join us on the chat next time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we have some new folks, so make sure to follow us so you know when we go live first next. But at Frightday is our email, or as our Twitter. Contact@frightday.com is my email address. But see you on Sunday, everyone. It's gonna be a fun, exciting time. Jared?
Whoa, this show will be back in like probably 2 weeks, right?
I think that's the plan. But until
see you then.
Who?
I thought you were gonna say your name.
Oh, I'm Byron. Yeah, that's Jared.
I'm Jared, and there's a full.
You've been listening to an Audio Wool original, produced by Byron McKoy. Theme music is provided by Yawns. For more programs like this, visit audiowool.co.